Who was it? I was babysitting, or somebody was babysitting one of like Jesse's kids, and it was like up the back, down the legs. It was like a nightmare. We had to like take the kid and put them in the shower and
With
like,
all
undress
its
them that
clothes.
way.
Yeah, but after a
Clothes
couple
with the kid in
diapers,
there.
you kind of like.
Dude, that's
No,
like,
this was like
Kick
a
and
grown
swim and shit, and
child
be like,
though.
"Come
This was like a grown child. This wasn't like a diaper situation.
dude, that's like Mark. Remember that time of your mom?
Ugh.
So sad.
Yeah.
We are live now. I was trying to capture your poop story.
Oh, God.
Capture your poop. One time I shit my pants. Okay, I won't tell.
One time when I was, like,
Is this
Why
actually
not?
supposed to be
Yes,
for
it is.
children? So if you could watch
Absolutely
the language
it is.
Children
and
can
use
be
words
watching.
like bottom and
Excrement.
I excremented my bottom.
All over.
shit out my ass.
My
Bleed out my.
anus.
God, editing out swear words would be the most difficult
Oh my
task.
God.
It would be
It would be kind
hard
of fun
That's-
though.
for
That's-
our group.
Yeah.
Oh, or someone trying
Hired.
to sweet and
Do you
spicy.
have Photoshop?
Yeah, I know. I could smell it too.
Yeah.
It was
It's-
like
it's the market
being on
spice.
standby,
Or
like waiting
Premier
for
Brew.
like a
Except you're out
celebrity
of milk,
guest.
so
You're just
I
like, oh
added,
yeah,
the
I'm gonna be
Italian
on the hot
sweet
trigger
cream
tonight.
creamer.
I'm ready.
It's actually
You can
pretty
feel
good.
it. It's coming. Hit me.
Yeah. Yeah, I did run out of milk and I did go to the grocery store and I did forget it again.
It happens.
That's the way it goes.
Number of times I placed an Instacart order.
is the way.
So are we done?
Ah,
With,
shit.
are we done with
My
the
house.
shit tickets, or
Toilet paper and
someone want to do
oil.
a
I
guess
recap
for the
from last
most
session?
part.
Or
Just
should
the
I?
bare essentials.
Who's
We got our asses.
beat?
Sorry, we got our butts pushed in.
Our
maybe.
bottoms.
I
I
am
prefer bottoms.
literally dying.
pushed
I'm dying, guys, but my paralysis is cured.
Without mayonnaise.
Yeah,
I
without
tried to commit
mayonnaise.
suicide.
Dude,
Mayonnaise
So we don't
was
need
butt
it.
in pushing.
Keeping it G.
The last thing I wrote is that Malarkey hit the spider with the dagger and got 30 damage from Magma to the.
But we got in a fight. Oh, it wasn't a fight. I mean, kind of. It was. The shark battle happened prior to Magma Spider.
It was a
battle.
more like a
we were
murder
healed after that.
suicide.
Yeah.
So stressful the whole time. I was like,
Yeah, Baldric managed to down.
I don't
But,
think
yeah,
my bottom
two
could
party
have been
members
pushed in
and a
if you
shark.
tried.
I
Himself.
got a shark too, I think.
Oh yeah, you imploded and exploded yourself.
Yeah,
and,
both.
yeah.
Flew up one shark,
Within the period of 6 seconds.
attracted
We're
another
just
shark.
trying to pull a BOT dub and ride that
Yeah,
right out of there.
and it would have worked
You built
too.
a- you
It
started
worked
a
for that
sandcastle.
meddling science.
I started a sandcastle and then didn't finish it because someone
He's
blew up
building
the
a new
ocean.
arm.
And themselves. And a druid.
But everyone made it out alive.
Banana instigated the spiders.
And then
Okay,
She was making
instead
friends.
of resting, we immediately
I thought-
went down.
I thought going in the hole
That wasn't accusatory.
would
Just
be
happened.
fun.
Banana,
Correct.
not Maya. Banana.
I thought it would be fun because you guys were trying to jump and I was like, maybe I can bypass this by going in the tunnel.
Maybe it's fake
I
lava
It
and I should
just
try
seemed
swimming.
sus, and I was trying to gather more details, but I like the initiative on trying to fucking, because we did him and Ha for a while, but I was like, more details, we're about to get our, this is not
We're
good.
about to get our butts pushed
Right.
So
Love, don't
I
worry,
wrote a
8
dolphin.
hit points.
That was
I will
the
never
highlight of
forget.
Raw somehow
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Riding
Yeah.
dolphin.
wrote a dolphin.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
fucking sick. Like
There was a underwater magic carpet submarine.
Hell
Rob rode
yeah.
a dolphin.
I didn't know
and
she could
saved-
swim.
me.
Now we
Hold
know.
my breath for 7 minutes.
Well,
it does say
let's
carpet
see.
flying. It doesn't specify
Oh, the
what
Where
type
it
of
could
mass it
fly.
can.
Right,
Yeah.
because water is.
Look, magic
Everywhere.
is magic.
Can it transfer spiders?
You
Into the water?
Do we want one? I guess that's fuck in Melion. Whatever. We have like 3 docile.
What, you-
spiders
yeah, the one
to
person
deal
pacifying
with.
the 3
I
spiders.
know. I'm like, well,
Oops, she slipped in the lava.
maybe I don't know. She hit her head on a rock. Now we
She's
gotta carry her.
traumatized. Yeah.
She hit her head on a rock.
We're sitting in the
It's
wrong
weird watching
seats.
Twitch because it's
too late
lagging.
now.
To clash with each other.
So
What's that?
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, in
That was
quick
the name.
summary, you guys used your spell scroll to figure out the engraving that was
Yep.
in
Read
underwater door.
the binary
Oh.
after I died and got better.
Red binary.
How did you
went
get
No, you-
better? Was
Oh
it
yeah,
banana?
no, you read it first, and then
Yeah.
you went down to get the key,
It said insert
and
key
then
here.
you guys found the red key, which turned out to be a rusty key.
Yes.
And then you guys almost died, but everything turned out just fine.
It all worked out.
They
in
took
the
a
end.
rest.
We lost our amulet of luck.
No, our
we didn't.
amulet of
Didn't
luck
you
turned
grab
into
it?
a person.
It turned into a thing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
missing
like
that.
the-
The-
unlock the door.
Oh yeah, the
Gizmo
little munchkin
guy.
baby. Yeah,
Who,
yeah,
who was
yeah.
leading
I
us
didn't-
across the lava field.
For
So
some reason,
before
I
that
missed that. I
happened-
thought he like emerged out of somewhere. I don't
We
know.
met a crazy guy.
Yeah, before that happened, you guys met.
That
Left.
dude from Treasure Island that they left
Eldor.
behind.
Oh, good job, Sam.
Treasure
Yay.
Planet.
I have these two.
The
Eldor.
The
the
scribe
guy,
is back.
figure.
the one that left on the island.
Mike
without crazy
PK,
guy.
boat
Never read
approaching,
Treasure Island.
familiar,
Oh, it's good.
handsome
Yeah.
We
jawline,
should. That would be a good one to add
ship
to the
breaking,
collection.
small creature.
You
You
met
can just
Eldor.
watch Muppet Treasure Island. It's basically
Oh.
the same.
He looked at
Not
you
Tim Curry.
guys with recognition, confused. He said, "You put me here
Yeah, you
to
did.
one of
Yes.
you," and
Oh, to
you
one?
said, "Who?" And then you all tried to inquire, and he told you that he did not want to unravel, like, the sands of time.
Yeah,
I
there
read
was a
his
lot
mind.
of threat of
He
destroying
didn't
the
want to
world,
like destroy
and-
time, so he decided that maybe it's best he doesn't tell you what was going on.
We get tiny
I read
worms
his
up in
mind though.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, you got all these
interrogating
weird flashes.
You read his mind.
You played
And-
I
mental
have notes
jujitsu.
from it.
Yeah.
So do I.
Hooded
Why
figure,
was gonna make
MTK, boat approaching, familiar, handsome jawline, ship breaking, hooded figure, small creature, etching 101010, hooded figure, binding,
I screamed all that way? Or like a
small
I might be
creature,
sick kind of way.
creature from plane of mechanist. That's all I got. Quick notes.
Mechanist?
We can leave it to Banana
Mechanist.
to keep
Here,
it,
opening
keep
door
it
The plane of
SCA.
Mechanist.
Keep slapping
It's like
images
the
from
Yes,
the
realm
realm
of
of
logic.
Yeah.
Broken
Yeah.
down ship.
Also, before that Mechanist was mentioned by Carrie the Careless, who told
Yeah.
you that her father was sent on a mission from the plane of Mechanist, and that's how she came upon the necklace itself.
Which was the same necklace that Raw used to have before those circus people took hers.
No. This was some sort of luck amulet. The one that she had was specifically like a time.
Gotcha.
Uh,
But it was like the same design and everything.
Yeah. That's how you knew. I mean, it was obvious it was from the plane of Mechanist.
Yeah.
And it seems like a lot of the things down in the cave are in the plane of Mechanist. You meet him. He's sus.
Yeah.
Then this creature that you tripped over
Yes.
crawls out of the ground and attaches to the necklace, which turns into legs of the creature,
fucking sick.
and it hopped up into the door, and
What was
Oh,
that?
the door's open.
Yeah.
Where you guys, it was clicking and like trying to get you guys to move along across the stones. Some of you went on the carpet, some of you skipped on the stones, and spiders attacked.
Lava
Um,
spiders.
Is he a trap
Magma
master?
He's
spiders.
technically
Magma. Magma, sorry.
The
He
last-
technically just apparently
Magma
tried
is
to
when
lead
it's
us into
rock
a
on the
trap.
ground.
Well,
Throwing
Let's
that
kill
out.
it.
I mean, to be
He's like, come on, guys.
to be fair,
To be fair.
I think
I hate that
Banana
that
led
phrase
us
is
into
ruined forever.
I don't even know what it's from, the joke, but I just think it's fucking funny.
Letterkenny.
Oh,
Letterkenny.
gross.
It's
Yeah,
because of
exactly.
Jake.
Sorry.
It's Jake's
For-
fault.
Those of you at home that like Letterkenny.
I can't.
I think just someone tried to force me to watch it. I'm like,
It was
okay, can I
Jake.
go now?
So the last three spiders bowed down because Melion
Ask them
convinced
Because
nicely,
Melion.
asked them nicely,
Yeah.
charmed him.
And then she motioned to them to lead the way.
She
That
did.
also happened.
And
yeah.
that is the last thing that happened.
I know because I feverishly took notes.
Did you check your temperature? You okay? You good to go?
It's COVID.
What do I do?
Well, it's too late now.
She said
Uh-huh.
fever.
Yeah, so you guys. Oh,
So I can't smell anything or taste it. No, I'm just kidding.
Dun, 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 dun,
You guys
dun,
wanna know
dun.
what's weird?
I like can't even taste.
We're all
Well, you missed it. Zach
I'll
was
get stuck in
just now. He was
quarantine
like,
and just play
gross,
Dungeons and
it's
Dragons.
tender, and I'm looking at him. I'm like quietly. I'm like, in a scratchy, you screamed all night kind of way, or like a I made me.
No, like an
sick kind of
externally
way?
sore.
And there's a
kind of
different. When you
way.
said tender, I was like, but
I've been listening to Dan Hyman.
Like my lymph nodes are fine, but like
I have
my
another group.
throat is
Molly sent me them like 2 years ago, and she was like, "I feel like this is a concert that you should be going to."
All right, so you guys are all kind of spread out between. Did anyone drop to 0? You did.
I did at one point.
I think I did for sure.
She did at one point.
I'm
Balky
back
did
at
at one point.
No,
Not during the
while
lava.
you guys were
No,
fighting
during the
lava.
Not during the
Lava, I
No.
for sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
did.
You ate some
know.
And
shit.
so did you.
Yeah, because
I
I
didn't
finished. We finished the
I
combat,
wrote down
and
everyone's
then I did
damage.
healing
Yeah.
word on.
I got recoil
You did
damage.
healing ward on
into
both of them?
Yeah.
death.
Yeah, I am at 8 hit points.
And
But
I
I
think
never had to roll a death save because combat ended.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are both looking pretty bad.
Now
Yeah,
we've got
because you were
7
at 6 hit
points.
points, Maya.
I did. It was 7 and 8.
It was 6 for Maya.
6.
Yeah. And then
7 for me.
I didn't write down. I just wrote that you took 30 damage. I didn't write down.
That's what put him down, and then I healed him too.
So Eldor and Melion and
Just spent
Nymphadora. Okay. They are all walking down the corridor towards you guys as you're sort of licking your wounds, keeping yourself away from the magma up on these stones. Probably I don't know. I know that Banana's up towards the front. I know that you, because you were on the carpet, and you, because you were on the carpet under your hair, you're probably still over.
Carpet was
Malarkey.
right above me.
Yep. You're probably over by Malarkey, since you did healing ward on her. You probably moved back to heal Malarkey, and
Well, I did healing word, and that's a 60-foot range. I just did it from where I was as fast as possible. But
So,
It's a
wherever.
speaking spell.
Yeah.
yeah. So you guys are somewhat grouped together in this narrow chamber with magma, and you're on these rocks that are floating around in the magma. Melion and Eldora are
Eldor.
are walking up towards you. Eldora looks a little frightened by everything. Like he was down to get out of here. Now he is kind of skittish. He's rubbing his hands together. He's looking around at the chaos that ensued. The spiders come up on his flanks, walking across the magma, past you guys and up to the front of the line. They stop a little bit ways up, and Melion and Eldora reach you. Eldora is looking around, and he's looking at Malarkey all beat up, and he's looking at Banana all beat up, and looking at the rest of you. He's rubbing his hands, and he's like, maybe this was a bad idea.
Do you know another way out?
I know barely anything.
Yeah. I was gonna say nice stab though back there. Good job, Tex.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me borrow that scimitar.
Probably gonna need it. Hang on to it.
I'm gonna hang around back. I'll take the rear on this one. You guys go on ahead.
Sus.
I mean, I could be between you guys.
There you
like,
go.
You guys
I
could
prefer
cushion me.
second to last. I mean, think about it.
Great.
Then you have your front and your flank. You're good.
Does he
Covered.
just seem scared, or does he seem shady?
He seems scared. He does seem. I don't know. Roll an insight.
I was
check.
gonna say. Can I investigate?
19.
19.
Yeah.
He seems scared, but he also seems like he's trying to hide his. Like, he's trying to be careful about who he looks at when he talks.
Who is
to.
he avoiding?
That is hard for you to tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him about that.
I'll keep 2.
He just walks directly into lava.
I was watching him. I don't know what happened. Well, I will walk in front of him since I don't like to be in the backpack. I can't remember. We
I-
had permanent
I
marching.
will-
We do.
Yeah,
I have
I'm in the,
permanent
I'm in the
order.
back because
Do
I'm
we
also slow.
have any?
It's Rob, Banana, Wyland, Malarkey, Nymphadora, Melion, Baldric.
I do want to pause though, and before we make a choice to inevitably continue, we do have probably some healing to do. And with what little we have, we do have healing potions that may or may not belong to the people that they were made for. So that's, I don't know if you
Healing
remember.
potions. I thought they
that.
were potions of form.
They are.
In case we got transfigured.
Okay.
Malarkey, that
I-
memory
I
is
would like
so
I would like to have one of
Good.
those on hand just in case.
You have them just in case. Who gave those to you? Like,
Wait.
why would you have
Who's
those?
being Eldor?
Right, I know. Eldor. Eldor has healing potions.
He wants our
He
healing
wants our-
Oh, he wants a
I thought he
potion
said
of
he
form.
No,
had.
I would love to have one on hand.
Give him one of the
Well, if we make it out of here alive, it'd be
No,
my
Malarkey
pleasure.
don't know whose ours are.
Yeah.
I trust you guys.
Mine's
Actually,
really
we
potent.
definitely
It has like a
should.
whole toe in there.
You can't see it.
Huh?
Can't see
I'm
the
just
toe.
gonna look through the bag of holding real quick and see if there's
It's dissolved.
because someone doesn't like to make good berries any longer.
Do you have a healing spirit left?
How
Yeah, I
many
think I
not
used-
spell slots do you guys? I don't know what to call them above
I'm
table.
about halfway
Maybe not
through.
spell slots.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
it feels
only
weird to
burned it
call
for
them
a
that
second.
above table. How many spell slots do you guys got?
How drained
How
do you
drained
feel, sir?
is your magic, sir?
I'm about halfway through what I can do.
You're
today.
halfway. You got half
Same.
battery juice. Okay.
So you
Okay.
do
I'm
what?
exactly
So like
halfway
make
through.
those smart choices because now we're down one
Same,
shapeshifter
I think
potentially. And
Okay. If you want to come close to me,
How are you doing on battery juice?
you can get real close, and I can juice us up.
Alright. I'll get juiced with banana.
We all need to go get some juice.
I'm gonna do
I
some
hope this
shit.
got the
works,
juice.
Eldor, temporarily. I don't know if that spider got you, or maybe it will soothe your
With berries?
fear. We can't give you a potion of form yet, but you can
I have a
stand
potion I could give you.
under her umbrella.
Ella.
Ella.
Ella. Hey. Hey.
I have a feeling from your tone of voice that's not a potion I'd like to drink.
I
That's just the way my voice sounds.
don't know what it does.
Okay, so
Right.
It's spicy though.
Do
I
with
think
it what
it turns you
will.
into mead.
if this lasts for 1
That one
minute,
might.
how many times
That
can I roll?
would not be.
If this
surprising.
lasts for 1 minute, but we're not in combat, how many times can we roll?
Every 6 seconds, so 10 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you wanna come stand next to me for
Yeah. I'll get juiced
1
with banana.
minute? Okay.
I mean, I took a hit, so I'm
I'm
going.
gonna cast Healing Spirit, at 3rd level. We have to be 5 feet next to each other, everyone.
Everyone can gather
Everyone
around
can
the.
be in there for up to 1 minute,
Ella.
and then every 6 seconds we can roll 3d6.
Oh, damn.
Okay, guess
So
that.
just
Healing
heal for
spirit is dope,
30d6.
It's like
We
the
need to
whole-
dope
How long
up
does
real
it last for?
1 minute.
1 minute.
That's
Um,
3d6?
I'm gonna go like this.
If you need to heal.
So,
We're good?
I don't think I do. Maybe a little bit.
Should I just roll 30d6?
Yeah.
Mm,
No, I was badass.
That seems weird.
No.
Maybe we only
No.
get one.
Alright, I got 13 in the first 3 seconds.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
DM rules?
I know.
I'm trying to
this
think.
is tricky.
It's a
Can you
combat.
read the, can you read the spell? I mean, it should work outside of combat. But can you read
Yeah.
the spell?
Yeah,
But it seems too.
you call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The intangible spirit appears within a space that is a 5-foot cube you can see within range. The spirit looks like a transparent beast or a fae, your choice. Until the
It's a
spell
unicorn,
ends,
right?
yeah, it's definitely a unicorn. Until the spell ends,
In
the
memory.
jizz comes out.
Yeah, the
Or
horn.
the horn,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember it.
Lubrication.
Mayonnaise.
Child. Alright.
Appropriate.
Until the spell ends, whenever you are a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. The spirit can't heal constructs or undead. As a bonus action, you
have it. So 30d6.
3d6
That's
for
it?
10 turns.
30? That's insane. That's. But I mean,
30d6.
Trav,
Do
you're
you want
also.
me
She's using a 3rd level spell slot. In
I
the
don't. Do
dungeon.
you need to use it?
I'm at 8 hit points, so yes.
Okay.
Hang on,
Okay.
Maya. Do you want me to digitally roll all these?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
could definitely speed
That
up
would
time.
be helpful, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I rolled 1.
How about you? He just rolls the 1, and you guys take that.
112.
All right, you all get 112.
We're not
hit
quite
points.
fully
Great.
healed.
Okay,
As you
we're
stand
healed
above
and ready
this
to go.
unicorn that is streaming healing juice upon you,
Is that nymph into it?
Always.
Nymph is just watching over there like.
Had to know.
She also has shrunken significantly in size due to the massive amount of heat that's surrounding you.
With that Tinker Bell
Um,
necklace.
You guys are all sweating except Banana.
I got this.
You'll sweat.
And it was wet. Yeah, your body, like your wounds start to heal. All the skin that was burned is starting to close up. Even a little
I
bit
have
of your hair
soul.
starts to grow back in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, now
One little broom
You
tuft.
look less like Deadpool.
Yeah, you still have little tufts, but underneath is like sort of like a nice shaved military cut.
So kind of like
You look
Yeah.
like
7th century
Angelica's
monk.
doll
your
Cynthia.
scales had been like sort of molting off, and now like they seem revived and.
You just like shed this
Shiny.
gross skin.
I've molted.
Your wounds are also healing up.
Perfect.
You feel like you can breathe again as your lungs were so compressed from the heat in the air. Yeah, it's still
I look
really
like
hot. You guys are
sexy
sweating,
beast.
but you gather up into a group, and you march forward, hopping from stone to stone. Before you is the spiders, the 3 spiders, as they're clacking along. And also is the small little Madrone that is, or Mordon. I say Mordon.
Sure.
The little Mordon is hopping around from each little pedestal and just still tapping for you to follow. And every time you catch up to about 3 pedestals to it, it continues to click. You guys
Keep
get to
an
the
eye on
end of
that
the
guy in
corridor,
front of
and the you're keeping an eye on
Mhm.
the guy. Yeah, he's right behind her. And you guys get to the end of the corridor, and as you do, like the spaces, the stones that are there, like supporting you, become larger and larger until it just becomes a path.
And no more lava?
No more lava, but the spiders stop at the end of the path, and they all 3 walk into the right side of what appears to be another piece of wall with big holes in it, and they skitter away back off into their holes.
I'm gonna say
And-
goodbye. Bye
Okay.
guys.
One of them turns around
I'm gonna
and
wave
waves one
too.
little hand at you,
It's amazing.
and you wave back.
I was like,
Um,
cute.
It like moves its little butt, skitters back off into the hole. You see the light die as it moves along out, and before you is just this dark, seemingly empty corridor. And the Madrone, you can hear it as it skitters off into the darkness, clicking along the floor, clicking on the wall. Those of you with dark vision can see it in sort of a fuzzy grayscale. You guys move along the corridor.
I have puff emotions. Rations.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I
Oh, I
thought you
thought
had
you
like
had a
a
couple
light
questions.
cantrip or something.
Oh yeah. Do
So you guys are
radiant
walking
light?
along the door.
I can't
I can
tell.
see.
I can't see.
Oh, are you guys fucking blind?
Yeah, Banana is.
Banana
pretty
does
much
not have
blind.
dark vision.
I am not.
But she's so used to being fucking blind. Like she might work
Is there like
better
a
in these
is there like a
conditions.
rock or something on the ground I can just pick up? Something loose and small.
So you search the ground, you're looking around, everything's in grayscale in a gray cave. It's bumpy but seems kind of smooth, and the bumpiness is actually giving way to some sort of tile, but it's really broken up and you can't see the patterns on it yet. As you're feeling around, you feel a piece of paper. You pick it up. It looks like it's been torn out of like a small book.
Boop. I'm gonna put the light on my head so I can see it.
The light? Oh, you're
Yeah,
holding
he
the
was
light.
looking
Yeah.
for a thing to
Got
put
you.
the cantrip
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
I
so
was
you
looking
do,
for
yeah.
a rock to make
With
a
the light, you saw
light
this
bulb
paper
out of.
Couldn't
easily.
find-
Sorry, you put the light on your head.
Yeah.
You read it.
Can I read it? Is it written in a language I can understand?
It's written in common.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just sketched out handwriting, and it looks like half a page was torn out of something, and it says
Like something fell out of a book.
yeah. It says attacking the bad guy mid monologue is always the best tactic against them.
Does it look like Malarkey's handwriting?
Right?
Roll an insight check.
Actually, can I roll an insight check? Because no, I have high investigation.
11?
You reading the note?
Investigation is not.
It's always the
for
best
this.
what?
Always the best.
11. Being Baldric, you're like, seems like Malarkey, but I don't know his fucking handwriting.
Give me that.
Now that you think about it,
I'm
you've
gonna
never
hand it
seen
to
anything
Lila.
Malarkey's ever written
It's
down.
always the best what?
I watch him write
It's
things
always
all
the
the
best
time.
tactic.
Obviously. What did you tell him to insight?
Yeah.
+1, 20, not nat. Give me that dingle.
Just so you guys know, I have
I'll know.
proficiency and insight. So
Well,
Me
next
too.
time.
I just rolled a 2.
Oh yeah, you guys would be wise.
So, not being a handwriting expert, you kind of get the same notion of.
Wait, I have forgery tools,
You
so like
are a handwriting
I
expert.
would be a handwriting expert.
If you have
actually.
expertise in forgeries tools?
I don't know. It doesn't that mean I do if I'm
You're
tools and
prof-
other proficiencies.
Or you're proficient in it?
Yeah.
And
forgery tools and disguise kit.
It's for
Poisonous
like
kit.
faking ID papers and stuff, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. So you
Copying
would.
people's
So that
handwriting,
would
looking
be-
at people's
yeah, you
handwriting.
did
Yeah.
copy that note that one time.
Yeah, that's the thing you
did.
do. So you would be. That would be. a
Come on,
thing.
guys! Now I can turn into whoever I fucking want now,
Okay.
so I better
Yeah.
be good at this.
I would say to you it seems like it could be Malarkey's handwriting.
I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Do I see anything else laying around?
So you guys just had this paper interaction
Malarkey's
amongst
corpse.
yourselves and kept it hush hush.
We're close to each other, so I guess the only other people that would have noticed would have been
Eldor.
and Melion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I noticed.
Because I was like, huh.
So you guys are you just picked up a piece of paper, you're like, huh? And then
Well,
Looked
he
at
read
and
it.
was
and he was like, I don't know who
weird.
this belongs to.
Yeah.
And then I was
and
like,
you grabbed it,
I
you
said,
read
give
it.
it to me. Read it.
What did you find?
And what did you do?
Stop touching things.
I didn't reveal my suspicions.
So you just read it, put it away, move forward.
Did you guys talk to each other about it?
I'm looking around.
I'm
for other weird
I'm
stuff.
gonna, since Eldor is like right behind me and I know he's paying attention
Very
constantly
much
to
so.
everybody,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like stop walking in pace and like let him bump into me and be like, what do you make of this?
Oh. Oh.
Ever seen it before? Are there any books down here? Where the hell did this come
Insight
from?
check.
How would you?
I
20.
Oh, you're behind us.
Yeah, I'm
you're in the
watching.
back.
I've been
Okay,
watching
then that
this
makes
dude,
sense.
to me it just seems like really bad advice. It's back to you.
Okay, okay. That's what I thought. I'm just
I got a
gonna
20 on
fold
insight.
it up.
Hang on, what's bad advice?
Marky, we need to. Later.
Oh, there's this piece of paper.
Not
they found
natural.
that-
Do you like knives?
I love the scimitar you gave me.
Yes. Well, you
He
wouldn't
reaches,
like it a
he
lot
just puts
less
a hand on it,
in
like
your
a sweaty
belly.
scared hand.
So.
And as you watch this interaction with your insight, you can see that he's not in a attacking posture, but in a defensive posture,
Okay.
and that he genuinely has never seen anything like that. No.
Alright. I'm gonna just pat him on the shoulder friendlily, like.
We good.
I like this one. Can I walk behind you instead?
No, you walk in front. I gotta take the
Alright.
You can smell his
slow.
beer breath from
And I only have one
right where
shoe.
you are.
That thing you guys did with the spiders, is that like normal?
The thing
Yeah.
that we did. The things?
Yeah,
What,
one time
the
she-
friendly thing or the murder thing?
Yeah, we,
The murder thing.
Order
Because
of the
both.
Mask.
Yeah.
It's relatively normal.
One time she did it with bears too.
The murder thing?
No, well,
Yes.
one of them died.
Both.
Both, always a little bit of both. Salt
like to
and
keep
pepper,
people on
if you
their
will.
toes.
Jeez.
so you guys move on forward.
I'm gonna kind of look around a little bit more as we go for other weird, random stuff.
So
How long have we
doors
been
and
down
stuff.
here? When are we gonna be sleeping?
You said the
Dash
hallway is going now
I don't need
less
to sleep,
stone
but I
and
need
more
to
into
talk
like
to
tile
you.
and something somebody built.
Yeah. So as you move
With
forward,
the light that I have on, can I see more of
as
that?
you move forward, yeah, you are moving towards. Sorry.
Aldrich, maybe you should examine the stonework.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
As you move forward, the hallway is becoming less of a hallway and it begins to widen. And the tile becomes more and more tile, or there's more tile and less rock. The floor is roughed up, but you can see tile that's ornate with what seem to be symbols of the underworld. You see tile with Cthulhu. You see tile with a six-fingered hand. You see tile with a mace that has a human head for, or human skull for a.
So would religion or history be better?
Yeah, can I roll to see if I know what's going on?
If you have proficiency in history, you can roll.
I do,
To see
and
what's
if
going
I'm
Just watching your mouth move. That's all.
with the stonework, I get a bonus to
It's
that.
tile work.
Okay, that's fair. 13 for
Um,
history.
Yeah, I mean, you know a bit about the abyss or the layers of hell or the underworld, whatever you want to
Right.
call it.
We don't know anybody
As
who
you
knows
recall,
anything about any of
the demons, the demons of the underworld are in a constant battle for power,
Right.
and
Which is kind of weird that they're all together, right?
you see the way that they're arranged, and yeah, it's odd to see them together. And what you make from it is that perhaps it's symbol of some sort of loyalty or feudalism. These tiles are all in the same place. It seems
so
like
we go
perhaps
from, like,
there's
liches
some sort of
to,
working
like,
together in
gods of the underworld and fucking
the gods of the underworld.
I'm like, so we're supposed to appease a lich by dealing with this.
I wouldn't touch
That's-
any of that.
No shit. Everyone pan
Yeah, so we
to the
should
one-armed
probably,
man in our group, or
we should
you
probably
know,
move
nah.
like a lot more carefully.
It was the one arm.
It's you, Sandy.
I don't know how to move carefully.
That could be a problem.
How
So
about
I relay
before
that to
we-
everybody that these symbols are all different gods of the underworld. They don't usually work together, but having them all together here is kind of weird. Like they're working together.
Oh, the
Well,
other
teamwork makes
the other
the
thing that
dream
you
work.
get from your history check, because you've seen it before,
Yeah.
you recognize the six-fingered hand as the hand of Brizit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we're looking for.
that's
Wait,
Jake.
yeah.
I want to go back. I want to pause time. Wait until my dragon is very big. Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, onward.
As you guys move forward, you
Maybe-
find yourself in a very large chamber that seems somewhat empty, save for a couple pillars and what looks like some statues, about the same size and height as you guys, sort of scattered throughout the chamber, and the tile has become more complete. It's less roughed up. It's a little cleaner.
Do those statues look orderly?
Do
Or
they actually look
kind
like
of
us,
all over
or are
the
they just
place.
roughly the same size as us?
Oh, they're just roughly the same size.
Yeah, are they statues of us? Because that'd be pretty cool.
Are they statues
kind of a
like
big deal.
something that
Yeah.
we've seen before?
like paralyzed people?
Like
I don't know what you're
Petrified
referring
people?
to.
Like stone men.
like beholder victims.
We're just back into
things.
You know what? I want to go fight the beholder. I don't want to fight You're
Run
overlords.
away!
I'm not gonna fight Cthulhu.
I'm very strong.
You can't fight Cthulhu.
Yeah,
Rob,
there's
I
no
love
fight.
you,
Just go crazy and
Rob.
die.
When you get to level 20.
You guys moving forward through the chamber?
Yeah.
Hey Baldy, you wanna like throw a light a little further down there so I can like suss for traps?
Well, don't chuck your hat. It's a cool hat.
Yeah, I won't.
Oh, you can't really attach it to anything.
I
Is there anything loose on the ground?
I
that
can
could pick
produce
up?
flame and throw that, but I don't think that we
maybe
should.
hold on.
Pebble?
Yes, so smart.
That's all I need. Just something big enough that I can
There's a lot
pick
of
it up.
oily stone around. And I don't
Yeah,
want
you
to-
walk up further towards the center of the chamber,
I won't go too far.
and as you step, your footsteps echo throughout the chamber. You kick out a little dust, and there's a little pile of dust and pebbles, and you sweep it up to your hand, which also seems to just echo throughout the chamber.
Everything's a trap now, you guys, okay? So,
Don't jump in any weird holes, Banana.
So I want to get like a little piece of rock, something I can throw, and
Okay.
cast the light thing on that, and then throw
I'm
it
gonna be
towards the
watching
middle
all
of the
the
chamber
time.
as far as I
I can
can.
use my
Okay.
vision.
You're
Turn it
somewhat
on.
towards the middle of the chamber. You
Further
are
towards
surrounded
where
by
the
these
statues and
and
stuff.
you you take the pebble and you throw the light, skids across the floor, and on the other side is the end of the chamber, and there is a small overhang above the door, similar to the one that was the entrance to this place that you find yourself in, and there's more script in the same binary on the wall, probably about, I don't know, 50 feet in front of you. And as the light passes over, also you see more of these statues riddled throughout the chamber.
What do they look like? Can I get a
Yeah, I need
good
a little bit
idea
more
of what they look like?
Yeah, you can go up and look at one if you want.
I-
The light's over by the door.
Not anymore. It's on my hammer now.
How's that?
Emilio.
I'm recasting it on my hammer.
Oh, okay. Is this a cantrip?
It's a cantrip. I can
Okay.
do it a million times.
So that light goes out, the door disappears. The light's on your,
Whoa.
and you go up to one of the statues, and it looks a lot like a humanoid creature that's been there a very long time. It's caked in dust. It's got a extremely frightened body posture, and its mouth looks, it's wide open and like twisted. It's got this like
Horror.
total look of horror
Cool.
on its face.
Seems familiar. Okay, I'm gonna put my wolf mask on.
I'm scared.
Okay, and what is that doing?
It gives me +5 to stealth,
Okay.
and I want to be chilling, but also hiding. I'm gonna hide.
Does
Okay,
this
where are you
look-
gonna hide?
No, just in the
Behind
shadows.
The shadows?
Yeah, like I just want to be like.
You're gonna hide behind a pillar or a statue?
No, I just want to like be able to be sneaky. I want to be in the cuts. You know.
She learned her lesson. She's
Okay.
No, I'm just
Roll a
kidding.
stealth
She's
check.
not.
She secretly added a level to rogue instead of.
She's
No, my
multi-class.
ranger's got the stealth. Alright, 16 plus.
5. So.
No. Plus 8 plus 5.
Oh.
Plus
Okay.
8 plus 5?
So
Plus
plus 13.
30?
I
Yeah,
plus
I-
8 plus 5.
Sneaky.
Oh, the mask.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
What is that? 30?
I don't know, 16 plus.
It was 29.
Hmm?
29.
29. Thanks. I need help with that small math,
All
guys.
good.
It's the small math.
Sneaky bitch.
It gets me.
Sneaky dragon bitch.
I run on binary.
I'm getting my shield
I
ready
think
too.
it's simple.
Okay.
I just want to be not
So-
super visible if
Division.
something happens.
You slip away into the darkness.
I want to stay with
Covered
them,
in a robe.
but just kind of like,
Yeah, but you slink away.
yeah.
Who knows how far? Because you're very sneaky right now. You
I
pull your
don't
shield
know. It's
out
very dark.
and
You
immediately
can't
you see
Well, I can see the hammer. You know, I want to
Eldora.
be like,
He moves closer to you a little bit behind your shield and is still wringing his hands, and He seems extremely stressed right now.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows what did this.
If I know it did what?
Petrifying.
These
Wow.
used to be people.
Oh! I was left by the door, and I haven't moved past there.
That doesn't
And
answer
then
the
I'm gonna say,
question.
Be quiet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what's in here, and I don't want to. Me neither.
So we're still following the little guy, right?
I mean, I think we
It's
all
where did the little
stopped
guy
and
go?
are looking at the statues.
I don't
and
think these
assessing.
statue guys are going anywhere. I think we should move on.
He is clicking up over by where you threw your
So-
light cantrip, up by the door.
Cast a light.
Before-
where I put it the first time when I threw it towards the door.
Can you cast it on him?
Yeah, I could, but I have to touch him to do it.
So
And
you
if
going
he's-
up? You going up the doorway?
I was gonna. My one suggestion, just like conversation piece between you all, I was gonna wait till we were sleeping and I could confront this person myself. But there is someone in our party who, you know what, this weird piece of advice that you found earlier is something like my friend Malarkey would write in his book, and we are dealing with potentially an eldritch terror, and I know no one in my life who's been so intimate with such as Malarkey.
How do you know so much about it?
I don't. I've been hanging out with you for a very long time. Your memory is so bad and so good. I
Found me in a
don't.
cave one day. Got weirdly attached.
Your version is so weird. Okay. I think we should ask him if he has any
Let's-
insight on what potentially did this.
let's
If
move
he's not going to
further
answer,
out of this room first.
probably for the best.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's important at all. Who put this here? These is important. We just move on together, close together. Yeah.
Sounds chill. You think this little guy can open this next door for us?
Who said that?
We can't see it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she kind
Is
of
that why I
appears.
like-
She kind of appears saying that like very quietly next
Voices
to your
out
head.
of
You've got your
nowhere.
shield. You turn around,
Like,
go for your hammer. You see it's just banana.
Yeah, probably. He opened the other one,
That means we have to go further
but like,
in.
I'm gonna.
I think these statues used to be people, and they don't look like
Yeah,
they were
it
super
seems
happy
like-
to be statues.
Seems like beholder shit to me.
Yeah. We've lived through this plot point before. Someone's dad turned into a beholder, started turning people into statues. He's probably got a weird tree somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but now he might be working together with someone who's been a victim of yours in the past.
I don't have victims.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys move forward towards the door.
I'm moving forward towards the door. I'm still
I'm
in the cup.
Yeah, you
Following.
slink off into the shadows. Cloak tail kind of swipes behind you and into the cloak as it curls
You know
up.
me, I'm
The
ready.
hammer is still glowing because I know.
Your hammer is glowing and you've
Yeah.
got your shield out.
Yeah.
You're moving
Virgin
forward.
Virgin
And at this
Yes.
point,
On the
Eldora
verge
has
of
like
rage.
one hand on your shoulder. As you guys
That's my
move
secret.
along.
As I walk with
Um,
my one clink foot.
Yeah. You guys follow and you get to the door, and it's in binary.
I can't read binary.
Convenient. None of us can.
I can read it.
Let's just.
Yeah, never switched it.
Oh God.
What does it say?
You read it and it says, "Here, you know what? I will just let you read it in your own voice and cadence. See how this goes."
Scribe ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This chamber holds 5 passages. You must complete them all. If you complete them, and they should be easy, there is a reward for you all. Also here is an enemy, cause I'm bored. Its death will give you the key to the next hall. Well, that didn't rhyme at all. Maybe it rhymes in binary.
It's a translation issue, probably.
Sounds like we're somebody's toy because this guy recognizes us and like doesn't. I think we're someone's plaything, so this should be really fun. Banana has it right.
So
Hide, motherfucker.
go in and get the way out.
If only you were.
Seems pretty simple.
Yeah, totally.
So you guys hear skittering in the room.
Like
some-
a
Is
spider
our little
skitter?
guy?
Huh?
Is our little guy?
No,
Little guy?
it's an
No,
enemy.
he's by the door. He does
Gordon?
clicks. He's got little metal clicks.
What's
It's
his
the
name,
next
Gordon?
enemy that has the
You
key.
can name him whatever you want.
I'm naming him Gordon.
I'm gonna
Alright.
get
It's a
ready.
great name.
I'm gonna pull out my sword.
No, far off somewhere in the walls of the chamber, you hear
Like more spider noises.
you know when you heard like the pebbles kicking up when you were walking, you hear the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, and what he just read, it
It's like a
sounds like
slow slide. It was like a shh.
something's about to attack us, and it has the key to the next room. So get
I'm
ready.
taking
bet
the
it's a
ready
hill giant.
action.
Huh?
I'm taking the dodge action.
I'm gonna go hide. I said Banana had it right.
Can I see
I'm gonna
anything
pull
in the
my
room?
sword out and get to the edge.
Yeah, you have double sight, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see everything.
How far can you see?
I think it's 120 feet. Let me double check that.
That's the normal vision.
That's what I thought it
Yeah.
was. It's 120 feet. Is it clear
Yeah.
to stay with color?
Yeah, you can see normally.
As if like sun is shining in there?
In
Normally,
darkness, yeah,
yeah.
just normal vision, like not impaired by darkness, both magical and non-magical darkness for 120 feet.
Yeah, for you,
Warlocks are
the
cool.
room is well lit wherever your cone of vision happens to be hitting. And you see the same things, except the tiles have a dull color to them. The cave walls are gray, the pillars are gray, everything is very old. Like, you can see how covered in dust it is. You move your eyes toward the skittering, and
Schling.
you see what might have looked like movement for a moment, but you can't really tell. It's just more statues over in that corner.
I'm gonna
And then
still
from
fight.
behind one of the statues, you see like two really long oval. They almost look like eye sockets, but like elongated and teardrop shaped coming down as they slowly come up from behind one of the statues. And on top of it, there's this very long bean-shaped, what looks like the top of a head with like a burlap sack coming over the top of it. And as you make eye contact with it, you make a
I knew it was some Gorgon ass shit. Basilisk.
you make a
bullshit.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at this.
I hope so.
It's a 17.
God, I can't see anything right now.
17.
Yeah, that sounds scary. Bean Man.
That might help. You can't see it.
Yeah, this might be useful.
Not turned to stone, and you never know how the campaign ends.
That's it. I think there's something over there. And then.
And then.
So your head starts to hurt really bad as you look into it. Your eyes squint. You lose sight of it for a moment, and it just feels like your brain is exploding. You feel all this pressure inside your skull, and then you just hear screaming in your ears. You just hear screaming in your ears, and you take 23 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And you're just holding your head, eyes closed, like for like a good few seconds before it starts to subside, and your ears are throbbing as it comes back to, and you feel less pressure in your skull. You feel like you can breathe again. You come back up.
There's definitely something in there.
Fuck, dude.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't see it.
Don't look.
You didn't say
My head fucking hurts. Sorry, my head friggin' hurts.
that.
My head bottom hurts.
What the frick? Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys.
Silent mode?
It's my computer. My phone's on silent.
I told you it was the battle music.
hear more skittering in the room
From the
the
same
same
area?
direction. It's more of a sliding than a skitter. I guess I shouldn't say skittering. It's more of like a slide.
Like a dragging sound?
Like a dragging sound, like echoing. You just hear drag. Shh. Shh. That skittering is more of the pebbles moving across the tile. They echo throughout the chamber and it moves
How
closer.
big did you say this chamber was?
I didn't say specifically. It's very large.
Very big.
Yeah.
Like, would you say that it's at least like 100 feet across?
Sure.
I need a specific amount of feet.
All right.
Oh no, it
No,
only
you
has to
don't.
be. It only has to be like 60, so that's.
But the
fine.
sound you would put that sound at like.
Sounds like it's about 100 feet across.
It sounds pretty close.
Okay. I'm casting cold lightning.
Maybe less than 100 feet away.
Yeah, I mean like the.
You can call lightning in a chamber.
I just need the room.
Huh?
I just need enough room for the cloud to form.
Isn't it?
Oh, I
That's
see
what I
what
was
you're saying.
asking.
And how big is the cloud?
It is 60 feet and 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall.
So 60
60
feet
feet.
wide by 10 feet tall.
And it's up to 100 feet up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this cloud starts to
120
form
feet.
inside the chamber with little thunderous roars that also echo.
I'll cover my eyes.
All right, you cover your eyes. All right, so you got this cloud hovering around. It's got small little cracks of thunder and lightning inside it.
If I see anything moving, I'm casting cold lightning on it.
I hear sounds and I notice Baldric doing his shit, obviously. So I'm ready.
You know what? I'm just taking a fucking random shot where I heard the noise.
That's why I
I'm
covered
shooting
my
a lightning
eyes.
bolt over there.
Okay.
It'll light up the ground long enough.
So you're just gonna cast it on one of the statues. You hear the sound. You have to look where you're casting it, right?
Let me double check. I think it says anything that I can see, so I
Alright.
would have to look over there. Yeah.
So you look over where the sound's coming from, and you're pretty sure it came from behind the statue that you're looking at.
That's where I'm
You-
aiming, behind the statue.
Okay.
And so, if it is within 5 feet of that area, it gets hit.
Okay.
It's a dex save for whatever it is, if it's there. Or I just roll damage. I don't know what you want to do.
Go ahead and roll damage.
7? That was a really good roll. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
So this very large crackling sound amplified by the emptiness of the room. And you just see this explosion as this statue just shoots out in these pieces, and surprisingly you see blood splatter out from the statue. Just
Not very
starts. Well, your eyes are closed. You guys don't really see it. You just see a spray, and these chunks of body and stone go
Sounds
flying
wet in there.
across the chamber. And how far away? You said it was like, okay, well, it was like 50 feet away.
Yeah.
You don't see anything behind it, but you do hear some foot dragging in the same area, which brings your eyes over to the statue next to it, and again, you see the same thing. These elongated pupils come out.
No balls.
You go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Three.
Yo, Bali.
Are you immune to the frightened condition?
Am I immune to frightened? I don't think so.
You drop to 0 hit points and hit the floor.
Oh,
The cloud
shit.
that you created sucks up into the void and disappears.
I can't see that.
The guy's our healer.
Well, he can't see it because he's covering his eyes.
Yeah, I can't see it either. It's like literally.
I can
can't
see.
anything.
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah, so you see
what's happening.
Baldric hit the floor, he just like his eyes grow wide
There goes the light
and he
cantrip.
drops to the floor. Yep, the light
Yep,
cantrip
lights
gone.
out.
I got torches.
I
Cool,
got
you
You
got
also
any
see
good
the
berries?
same thing. Eldora was right behind you as you dropped to the floor. You fell backwards on him, and he just kind of looked around and pulled your body up over his body and tucked underneath.
Well, sort of. His legs would be sticking.
You guys hear the skittering draw closer.
Alright, I'm gonna ready my bow. I don't know what's going on, really, but
As you ready your bow, it makes this noise. That echoes throughout the chamber.
even with my stealth roll, it makes noise.
It's a very empty chamber. I mean, the dirt moving across the floor makes noise.
Alright.
So, you hear the skittering moving closer towards you, the sliding and the kicking of dirt. And a little bit of that.
Shackles. I pulled out my sword a long time ago. Is it impossible for me to like? Can I be stealthy? Can I roll for stealth? No. I would like to like. I need vantage, so I'm trying to crawl on top of the statue. Essentially, is what I'm trying to do. Can I jump from where I'm standing? I'm nimble. Don't want to make any sound though.
So you want to stealthily climb on top of a statue? Yeah, make a stealth check.
Is the creature within 5 feet of
I don't say that because I'm making you question
No,
yourself.
no,
I'm
I know.
confirming what you want to do.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Maybe.
Well, 8 plus 13, so that's cool.
Yeah, you nimbly climb up on top of this petrified human, and it's one that's got its hands like over its eyes like this, and its mouth is wide
So
open.
it's got
You
enough
get
to
up and you
grip.
find, yeah, you've got grip. You grab up onto the elbows and you slink your way up. What are you doing? Are you looking where the skittering is coming from?
Hmm?
Are you a rock?
No, just
Oh god, I can't be above. I mean, I have my sword out, and I guess I'm listening. I'm listening.
You're
for the
listening, and
skittering.
you hear the sliding, moving closer and closer to an area. You hear it moving closer and closer towards you.
I'm listening with my elven ears.
And as it moves closer to you, Maya, you have to.
How long does my range last?
Hold on.
a minute.
You feel your. You
Before this happens, can I use my primeval awareness thing?
well, this will happen first, and you definitely can because this is an area of effect thing. You hear the sliding extremely close to you, and you feel. You don't see anything, but you feel like this. Your scales start to turn. A few of your scales turn black on your left forearm and molt and fall off. You take 5 necrotic damage.
I was just gonna say, cool.
And as you take that damage, you hear this.
Is it close to me? Very close.
Close enough for you to hear it. Close enough for you to take necrotic damage.
Close enough for me to figure out where it's coming from.
Using your primeval awareness.
Well, I want to use my primeval awareness to see like what kind of creature it would be.
How close am I to banana?
What is that feature? Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's why
Go
I
ahead,
want to
yeah,
use
yeah.
it first. Yeah.
So what are the things that you can detect?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
It is undead.
Love it. All right. So with this sound coming right near me, am I able to kind of
You can pinpoint the sound even though you can't see anything.
like where it is?
Banana, did you cry
So
out?
I'm
Or
gonna-
we can hear the breath? That's all I need to know.
Yeah. I didn't cry out at all.
Okay.
But we heard the bow.
Can I
I'm
give you a
going-
prestidigitation as far as like, yo, we need some sparks up in here. We have to
No,
see.
I don't want to see. I don't want to fucking take any fucking.
How close am I to you?
I don't know. I want to try and shoot it blind.
Alright, at disadvantage.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. I'm putting
You're just
illusionary
closing-
sparks
you're closing
around.
your
I
eyes
don't
and
have
you're just
anything, and I don't
trusting
want
all
to be at
your
a disadvantage.
Trusting my
senses,
other
you know.
instincts.
You can still
drop-
dark
you drop
vision,
them
so you
back.
don't have disadvantage.
After the sound echoes through the hallway, the chamber.
Okay, 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay.
The arrow leaves. So you draw the arrow back, and you hear the breathing. And as you go to make your shot, you shuffle your foot, and it confuses your senses just long enough. The arrow releases, and you hear it.
Extra attack.
You hear it fly into something. You hear this fuck, and then you hear the arrow like split, and that splitting
Alright.
sound just
I'm
goes.
gonna use my extra
around.
attack and try again.
Okay.
13 hit. We're good.
Yeah, so again, you listen for the breathing, but being blinded, you hear it whiz across the whole chamber, the far end of the
Only if
chamber,
you're next to her.
and you hear this skittering
But
again.
she was off hiding.
I'm gonna need everyone to roll for initiative.
While we do that, do you know how close I am to Banana?
You're close to, Wiley.
Do you know how far away from Banana I am?
You have advantage on
I
initiative
got
roll
13.
too.
And let's just take a little break.
Why did the healer guy get down so quick?
Short break.
I just had
Cozy
a
rolled the worst constitution of his
I
life.
did.
nice,
I rolled
nat
a
20.
natural 1 with a +2.
Literally.
The worst
Okay,
that I
no
could roll.
exaggeration. I guess that was the worst roll ever. You saved it for a
Yeah, you
good
did.
time.
3D printer I can build 3D printers with.
Our
Yeah, there you go.
ex-brother-in-law had a cheap one, and everything that got made on it looked like garbage.
Yeah.
He made Travis a tamping thing.
I mean, there's
It
like
just looked like
dirt
a
cheap,
shitty
and then
butt
there's-
plug. It was just like shitty. Yeah,
I'm
everything
thinking like
about
the
it.
$300 range, not like the $79 on Wish.
Yeah, but this was like
So we'll say
3D
the
printers that was made with
the
3D
border
printers.
is the actual the chamber's the size of the battle map. We'll make it easy.
Okay.
It's a 3/4 scale model of the 3D printer because that's the size that they could fit.
Just stop calling it a chamber and calling it a
Chamber of Secrets.
sarcophagus.
Yeah, and there's basilisks inside.
I've been trying to watch all of the Harry Potter. I watched half the
I,
third one
I'm,
today.
I'm getting the itch. Aww,
I haven't
wish-
watched all of them.
I'm getting the itch.
wait, you started the marathon already?
Well, I started on the third one.
See,
Is
like,
that
what?
out of blue?
It's like starting the marathon halfway
Yeah,
through.
well, you were playing video games all day. I was gonna watch it on the TV, but you guys were playing video games, so
You
I
gotta
just
let me
watched
know
it.
too.
Wait, did you
I'm
start
not
Sorcerer's Stone?
video
Though?
games.
Well, I watched the first and the second one like 400
Oh,
times.
the cider's
Okay.
ready.
No,
So I
a
started on the
marathon.
third one.
It is.
Marathon is a
Well,
marathon.
And also Gary Oldman is
You
like
don't want it to
kind
be
of
too
like a
hot.
secret crush. So
Gary Oldman?
yeah.
It's because
Well,
of the
I'll
fifth
join you
element.
for Goblet.
Very old.
Cool.
He
was-
was the bad guy in
Was
his
he
fifth element.
eccentric?
Yeah, he's
He's eccentric.
his
Whoa.
He is
uncle.
Sirius Black.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Totally serious.
He's also the bad guy in
Everything.
The Apprentice. Leon the Professional.
Apprentice?
He
I
was-
know, that's
yeah,
what
I was
I
gonna
heard.
say.
Like the
Not
Trump
Apprentice.
show?
Not
I was
The
gonna say,
Apprentice.
I think
That's not
Trump
what
was
I
the
meant.
bad guy. in
I
that.
meant The Professional. Leon the Professional.
Yeah, he was great in that.
That was fucking exceptional. And then there's that weird movie where he's the dreadlocks. What is that one?
Oh,
I don't know, I
shit.
never knew that was Gary Oldman playing Sirius Black.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
revelation
Because he's
for
a
me.
really good at what
fucking
he does.
chameleon, dude.
What a.
He's
No,
a
yeah.
chameleon.
Oh, like, goddamn.
I didn't know that either. I'm like,
I never thought, oh, Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Well, because Ralph Fiennes is my secret crush. So,
He runs
The Red
downstairs to announce.
Huh?
Red Dragon? I guess he was
Voldemort.
Voldemort too.
Voldemort, the way you say it.
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Cutie.
Tom Riddle.
What was that one where he had the
I'm trying to remember.
dreadlocks?
You know.
Tom Marvolo.
Playing the
Yeah.
cutest game on the entire planet.
Because that one was so good, where he was
Okay,
like the
she's
drug
pretty
dealer
far for me.
Yeah.
and that lamp. It was like toxic. Serious.
Literally.
It took me forever. Zach was like, please play, and then he dropped it.
Zach, we were talking
Oh
about
shit,
Hollow
grab
Knight.
an
True
NPC.
Yeah,
romance.
it's really good.
True
It's
romance,
incredible.
yeah.
So
Like,
good.
I'm getting chills.
I love
Because that one has fucking.
Because it was
Fucking
playing
later.
Ori.
Yeah.
Right? It was playing Ori.
And
And she
the
was
music
like,
is
here
insane.
it is.
The world building is insane. Like,
Yeah,
the
the
atmosphere
atmosphere is
dark.
just like,
I'm
Yeah.
not really big into mature
What a
video
good
games.
look.
Yep.
I think I really like
He
the
kind of had a
style.
Val Kilmer
It's
look to him right
excellent.
there.
Like, the
That's
music
from
when you get into the
Sideways.
forest area.
Like a
it's
young
just
Val
okay,
Kilmer.
well, just every new
It's like
area is
ambient.
just a magical experience.
I couldn't fucking believe
Like, it's
that.
one of
Yeah,
those games that
we
you
were
wish that
watching
you could play
that
for the
True
first time
Romance
again,
monologue
because getting
when
to
you were-
new
yeah,
sections
when you
is
were
such
talking
an
about
enthralling thing.
Right.
It's. I think.
No.
I think it's in my top 10. To be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I think it crept in there somehow.
I
And
know.
would
I mean, you'll
read
probably
it
go
again.
first because yours you got a
I'm
natural
pretty sure
20
it
plus
is. Like,
3.
it just
so.
got my heart. It
Yeah,
got, it got me
oh, that's
into
right.
games again.
23.
Anyways, I'm
Plus,
playing this game called Sea Terror,
I
which is really cute. You're like
Well, I
this,
guess I'm not
this little
friends
girl
anymore.
who's
there's no front.
has a best friend who's a cat, and you can two-player it. So one person can be the cat and one person can be Stella.
What is she on?
And
Oh my gosh, she's in Paris.
Oh yeah, he
she's
was
on a
in Dark
statue.
Knight too. He
Yeah,
was
I've seen
fucking.
it. I've never played it, but I
it
was
was on
Jordan.
it was on sale the other day,
Oh,
and just
weird.
all the comments
It's
were
so
like,
weird
amazing,
about
yeah,
that
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like
It's a little
completely
grindy.
different.
some
Yeah.
of the
He's like a
characters are
nice old
insufferable.
man.
And
So I
he's
just
actually
didn't
being
really
later.
care.
Grindy is.
He is a trick.
I know you're talking about the style.
Isn't
It's
that
like for being
Spy movie?
Metroidvania style
About
here,
tailors
the
and
grind
tinkerers?
should.
Yeah, and he's also
Yeah,
Sin,
well,
Sin
I
and
like
Nancy.
I like
I
grind.
like grindy games.
Wow.
Okay,
What
I
were we
really like
watching
that.
the other day?
So,
Oh, it was
nothing
School
more
of
fun than
Rock.
slamming your
I
head
was
against
thinking
the brick
about
wall
that
until
because
it
there's
falls
Sex
over.
Pistols.
Right.
No, like
thing in
the-
back, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
Dude, that shit's so
Killing
dark.
enemies for money
Yeah.
over and over and
Real
over
story
again,
is
getting
even
upgrades, like the
darker.
grindy,
Yeah.
the
Wait,
grind.
he's in
Exploring.
Oh, he's in new
I'm
RoboCop.
100%.
Dude, there's a
I'm
new.
not
Is it
against
new
it.
RoboCop?
There's a new.
Oh,
Turn over
yeah.
every stone. Remember where every breakable wall is.
Don't Matrix.
Get
The
Oh, yeah,
world
he's
is really
in Lost
incredible.
in
The music's
Space,
really
too.
good.
Yep, he's the doctor.
It is
the
just
Oh
a
my
super cute
God.
experience.
Because he's the
And
bad
you're
guy
playing it,
in everything.
And I
Oh,
want
he's
to
in the
beat
new
it by
Space
myself,
Jam.
but I can't.
Is he
So I'm
the
just
bad guy?
grinding out materials for us to just kind of get the the ground
He's
running
a good
next time.
guy.
That way, like, I don't have to. I basically just don't have to guard him anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to fish anymore. Marky can do all this neat stuff with all the new, like, the abundance of stuff we already have.
Yeah.
Just get back to it. Really,
Dude, he's so
I
fucking weird.
highly recommend it. It went on
Fifth
sale.
element with that
I
little
think
soul
we need a
patch.
sales
Yeah.
group, but
Literally,
it's honestly worth it.
where's our person? Chat it up in our chat room.
Seafarer. No, Spiritfarer.
Our own
Spiritfarer.
Spirit.
Spirit fair.
Yeah. If you happen to remember,
It's 9/11. Everyone's in mourning.
On 9/11?
And
No, it's
Also,
not
yeah,
actually
it's
9/11
Almost
yet.
though.
I'm glad she's playing. It's
There's
great.
one viewer
Yeah.
it's me.
Almost 9/11 on
he made me because have you ever seen or heard of Ori and the Blind Forest and any of those? They're the same thing as Hollow Knight.
Okay.
Same fucking thing. I know, literally, and he saw me playing it because I was on the second one. He was like, "You need to play Hollow Knight."
It's definitely working. Your phone is soaking it up.
Here's our Minotaur music.
This is art.
It is our
All right.
Minotaur music.
20 to 20, 25 to 20.
23.
Wait, these are all statues?
Yeah, the dots are statues, the squares are pillars. This is the area you came in, and this is the door that you read.
Oh, we don't get to see
The
the
message
creepy
on it.
creatures.
I don't know where it is.
We don't know where it is. It's hidden either.
Yeah, don't see them.
Also, don't look at them.
All right.
I mean, I can't
23.
tell you that because I'm
Yeah.
having a nap.
I don't sound happy about it. Yeah. 20.
You rolled initiative, right?
I did.
Okay, cool. So 20 to 15?
16.
16. Alright.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not excited about getting.
And what's your dex modifier?
5.
It's fine.
It's 5. Okay.
Wait, why?
To see who goes first.
Alright, 15 to 10?
13.
11.
I hope it's me.
13
It is.
and 11 and 13.
There's no way they have a higher
Dex modifiers?
score.
4.
2.
2. So
Especially
13,
since
12,
they're
11.
Now
dead.
I'm.
Yeah.
Pull me down.
Bump down, bitch.
Did you
I
roll
want this
one
to be
for,
fun again. No
Mary's
stressing.
character?
Let my
Has
death
to
be fun.
There has to be stress in order to be fun.
No.
Stress is the fun part.
Alright, Rahazari,
It
you're
is.
up.
It really is.
Yeah.
I've
Think about
lived
the
enough
politics.
stress for
Orange
1,000
That's why I'm
lifetimes.
trying
I'm
to stress
good.
you out.
Right.
For fun.
Go ahead and tell me what you're doing. Oh, you're counting.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Just, you can kind of, if it's close enough, that's
Alright,
fine.
I'm
It
gonna
doesn't have
I
to be
love
banana
you.
with an axe.
I
Like,
can see pretty good.
yeah.
I'm
Confuse the
raging.
monster.
I'm enraged.
Okay, so you
My
rage.
friends are
Using your
hurt.
rage.
I'm using my rage.
Okay.
I'm going to run up near Banana because I saw she was in distress.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like the thing was.
You didn't
slithering
say
around.
anything when your
Made
scales fell the fuck
Okay.
off. Like,
So you're running up to Banana.
enraged,
Yep.
ready to attack.
And you're looking for
Yeah, I'm
what's
looking.
over there?
I'm just looking to see if I can see if there's a thing.
Yeah, you run up to her and you do see, behind the pillar, the same hollowed out eyes,
Which
same
pillar?
burlap sack.
That one?
Mhm.
What it?
The same burlap sack.
What do you want to do?
Tell
Did
me.
you want to do something?
Well, I want to just glance.
Tell me before
'Cause,
you
like-
do anything, so I know where they're
I'm talking to Banana.
So you're averting your eyes from its eyes?
I'm just kind of like, yeah. I'm just kind of like, I know something weird is going on.
All right, so
Like,
you
that
you
much
look
I know.
down and you see a set of very scrawny feet with long, super long toes,
Okay.
creepy, sticking out with like black rotten nails on the front
Is
of
it
it.
close to me?
And you see a hand with the same long, nasty fingers dangling from its side. It is close to you.
It's close to me. Okay.
You see it
Dead
behind the
hand.
pillar, so I'm just gonna go ahead and.
It's a mini boss. We should have painted that guy.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell Banana that I'm going to reckless attack the fuck out of this guy's.
Banana, I'm about to
Okay.
beat some bottom.
It's like-
I don't know.
I'm gonna fucking kill his feet.
I hate that.
Since
Don't
you're
like
since
when
you're
I
averting
see-
your
I'm
gaze,
right
you're
next
gonna
to
roll at a disadvantage. Reckless attack, I believe, gives you an advantage, so that makes it just a straight roll.
If Ra only has
Get 'em.
one eye, does that mean they roll at a disadvantage for any petrifying type? No.
Yes.
Right? She only has one.
Plus 11.
Okay, so
21.
nice. Okay.
I assume because you let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, since you used all your movement speed, you're using the chain of returning.
Your movement speed is,
35.
I think it's higher.
40, I think.
Yeah, even at 40,
It's 40.
It
you
is
couldn't
She
really
only
get much
moved from
closer.
right here.
No,
It's
she was
40
on the
feet.
other
No,
side.
she was on the other side of Mars.
It's
Yeah.
40 feet walking.
Yeah.
But you don't want to dash because that's your action.
Oh, okay.
So you're using your axe as your chain of returning.
Sure am.
All right. And what was the roll?
21.
21. Okay.
Where's mine?
Go ahead and roll damage.
Which is chain of return.
No, it's 1d12.
That's for the great axe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
using
your
your
great axe,
great
you
axe
have
with
the-
the chain of returning on it, like Kratos. Or
This guy?
yeah,
Yeah, just like Kratos.
5 plus
10. That's
7.
3 for your range. So 15.
15. All right. So you've got your eyes averted and you're left-handedly. You're raging, but you just swing this thing around recklessly, of course, and you give it a toss, and it wraps around the pillar, and you can, even though your gaze is averted, you hear this cry out like this very dark. And you see like blood, this like black blood, drip to the floor and sizzle on the tile below it.
Relay!
I think you tied it to the pillar.
Relay?
I didn't know. I'm being. I didn't
Wait, how
see
much damage was it? Sorry.
15.
15. Okay. You can do math, Travis. You can do it. It's not hard.
It is
hard.
hard, not.
All right.
-1
And then are you gonna use your
my
bonus
math.
action to draw your axe back,
She used
or are
her,
you
she
leaving
used
it?
her bonus action of range.
Oh, yeah.
You
So you
sure
cannot
wanna
return your
use
axe
a
right now.
spell
Um,
that you're dying.
So next up
Yeah.
is
But I was
Wyla.
raging. Wait. Okay.
Wyla.
Okay, I was just making. Yeah. Okay.
So you probably heard Rob
What's
hit
this
it.
though?
Yeah, I'm just making a choice. Okay, I don't need to get closer.
That's
I
when
am
you
hidden, so I am going to attempt to use a sneak attack. From the sound, I have dark vision, but that might not matter.
You're attempting to make a sneak attack where are you looking at it?
I mean, in the direction of the nasty cry and the sound of an axe wrapping around a
So you're
pillar.
averting your
Gonna
gaze.
not look, but you sneak attack.
Are you looking? Is the point. That's the question.
Scan Flora. I'm gonna go with Flora. I'm
You-
looking, but
can you
I'm
read-
going from the floor up.
But you are looking at it.
At the ground. Like I am
Wanna
looking.
see
So you're averting your
toes.
gaze. And can you read sneak attack really quick?
Yes. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, blah, blah, blah.
So none of those things are true. So I
Or
don't
read the
think
rest
you
of
can
it.
attack.
Okay. And if you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
You do. You're averting your gaze, so you have disadvantage on the attack roll.
That's what he was asking. If you
Yeah.
were looking.
Okay, the amount of extra. Okay, damage increases.
Yep. Yeah, so you have disadvantage because you're averting your gaze.
You would have advantage if you
Um,
were hiding and it was a
But that's what
She-
I am
she is
hiding.
hiding.
and it's not aware of you.
No, that I am aware of. I got up on a statue to be hidden.
It shouldn't be aware of you.
I don't think you can do a sneak attack because even if you have advantage if you're hiding, it's still canceled out.
I see.
By-
We go by your rules.
It's still
I
canceled
don't
out
give a
by
fuck.
you averting your gaze.
Yeah.
So if you're averting your gaze, you have disadvantage, but you also have advantage. So you're.
Okay. Well,
That
my
counts for
damage
that.
will exist. I just don't get to roll it at advantage.
It's not a sneak attack, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sneak attack is only under the circumstances that you read. which was you have
Okay.
advantage
Alright.
or right.
Alright.
But there's because there's no
Advantage or the thing is flanked.
Yeah, which
Engaged.
neither of those things are true.
Flanked is the other Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the flank shit.
This is not
It's
3.5.
flanking. Yeah, flanking is.
Yeah, she used the
Okay,
chain of returning. She's not within
yeah.
5 feet of it, so she's not engaged, and she's also averting her gaze.
Is it
So it's not a sneak attack, but
is it
you.
grappled? by
Okay,
the
then
chain of
I'm doing
returning?
something else because I'm so sick
Because
of this.
if it's grappled by the chain of returning,
Yeah, it needs
You don't.
to be.
You don't know if it is.
but if it is, she does have advantage because it has. You have advantage.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay, so in the direction
There's so
of
many conditions.
the
Disadvantage.
cry that I just heard,
Yep.
I have a lantern in my bag. It's still full of oil, and I am going to hurl that in the direction of where I just heard that nasty ass cry come from.
So you're throwing it at the ground, not the creature, but the ground near the creature.
Correct.
Is what you're saying? Great. Roll the hit. Since you're looking at the ground, there's no disadvantage.
Do I just use? I don't think I don't know what to.
Straight dex roll probably.
Okay. Of the slide.
Or it'd be your.
Yeah, she's throwing.
Okay,
Yeah.
16. Because I'm
Yeah.
16.
16. Yeah. So it's an oil lantern, you say?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you take it out of your pack. You swiftly light it up, swing it around, and give it a toss, and it lands on the ground. The oil breaks and spills out across, lighting fire to the ground underneath the feet, and you hear another cry out in pain. Roll 1d6 fire damage. Wait, hold on. Okay. You see that looking at its toes, you see that the fire sizzles, and you feel like it would do a lot more damage, but the flame seems to kind of be going around out. It looks like it took some damage. It looks like it took some damage, but the flame seems to be going out around it, so maybe not as much as it normally would.
Hope everyone's looking at those toes.
But now the area around it is well lit. And
Is that
next
all
up-
I can do?
No, you can move
You have a
and you
bonus
have a bonus
action and
action.
you-
Yeah. Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot its fucking leg. I mean, I don't want to call a shot. But if I can see the area around it, its silhouette is lit up. It's in my peripheral vision if I'm not looking at it, and I can aim. Do you know what I'm saying?
If it's in your peripheral vision, then you have to make a Constitution saving throw. If you can see it,
Do it.
Looking at its ass, like it doesn't matter.
you're not behind it. Yeah.
You have a +3. Constitution saving throw. Do it up, baby.
You're mesmerized by his toenails.
But I did it. Not.
Oh wait. No, you don't. Actually. Nope. I take that back. You can look at it
Like,
and shoot
I
it.
just dropped to 0.
No. I read this wrong. No, you don't. You don't have to make a Constitution saving throw.
'Cause
So
it's
you just shoot it.
silhouetted.
Go ahead. Roll the hit and roll damage. Same time.
Again, okay. I feel
Sure,
bad
just
for
do it all
rolling
together.
again. Okay,
It's
right.
expedient process.
Right. That's the right one. Cool. So 13 plus 9 to hit
22.
and 10 damage.
All right.
Later.
Yeah. You see this like ghastly creature, and you can see most of its form now, and it's empty sockets, and its greenish blackish skin dripping off of it. Its mouth is like looks like it's large enough to suck in the body of another human being. It's almost dropped to the floor. And its hideous form, like you start shaking a little as you draw back on your bow, but you release, and you see it pierce right through the shoulder, and it lets out another but it doesn't seem to move or writhe in pain as the arrow seems to come out the other side covered in slime. It just hits the ground and is like melted to the ground in this goo. Next up is, are you moving?
I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
bonus movement. Find a new statue if I need to, or
Roll-
schlink down there.
Roll a stealth check.
Well, it's 18 plus 13.
Okay.
It's 31.
Jesus Christ. Are you hiding behind a different statue, or are you just gonna jump down off this one?
I'll find a new one.
Okay, you're gonna go forward in front of you?
Fucking roads.
Right.
No, this is just you being on top of. You're gonna hide behind that pillar?
Oh, it's a pillar.
Yeah, you're gonna hide behind the
Nah,
pillar?
I like the high ground. We're gonna go over
Are
here.
you gonna climb up on a statue?
Yeah.
But stay hidden?
Jumping statue to
Okay.
statue.
Yeah.
I weigh less than 100 pounds. I'm hoping I won't break any stones.
You are hidden from it. The creature slinks behind the pillar, stepping into the fire.
And like damage.
Stepping into the fire?
Stepping into the fire, and then
And
disappearing
3
from
dragons
sight.
are born. What?
What just happened?
It stepped into the fire and disappeared.
Yes.
So you hear some scraping as it disappears.
Oh my god, we did it! Why do I feel like we won? No, just kidding. Ah!
Both you and you feel like
Wait,
the
who?
both
You.
of you guys.
You and you.
We're next to
you
each other.
feel searing pain, like you feel it in your chest and you feel it on your side, Rahazara, as your skin starts to get this black creek underneath it, and the same with you. Your scales start to turn black and sort of molt off. You both take 5 necrotic damage. And next up is Melion.
Who's
Melion's
facing the wrong way? Poor thing.
Good for her.
Melion's gonna turn around, and she's gonna.
And that's her whole turn.
She takes Nymphadora and throws her into one of her pouches, and she's like, and she's going to assess the situation. She's gonna walk about 5 feet behind Rahazara, and she's going to take out. She's taking out an opalescent piece of Feldbar and some seeds, and she does an incantation as she throws it up into the air, and this light appears from the ceiling, shooting down over to the area that she assumes the Bodak is in, right here. It is a silvery pale light, and it shines down a 5-foot radius in a 40-foot high cylinder. So it's shining down from the top of the cavern.
What does it do?
Spotlight.
It looks like a radiant beam of light. So far, it doesn't seem to have done anything. Next up is
Aldrich.
Banana.
What about Malarkey?
I'm after
Oh.
Banana.
Oh, it's banana. Oh.
Okay, so was the creature in the light? Was the creature in the light?
You couldn't tell.
It's on the
But
other
you
side of
didn't
the
hear
pillar.
any screaming.
Okay.
You can do things like roll a perception check on your turn. If you'd like to.
Yeah.
That is a free action.
How
I'll
dead is
roll a
Bob?
perception check. I want to see. Fuck. Alright,
What'd you get?
Dirt nap.
He's not actually
A
knocked out,
9.
he's just really scared.
Just super scared.
I just want
He
to
shit his pants to death.
So I pretended
see if I
didn't
think
die.
the creature's over there still. Not sure.
What's up?
I just want to see if I believe the creature's still over there.
You get the impression from your perception check that it has moved out of the area that it was just in.
I gotta get some AoE spells.
Is lighting a torch and throwing it my action?
Yeah.
the area still already lit? Like
Yeah.
with leftover flames and Melion's moonbeam?
Oh yeah.
It's lit as fuck
It's well
over
lit
there.
with the moonbeam in that
Okay,
5-foot
just
radius.
clarifying.
But it's behind the pillar, so it's just kind of like crescents on the
I'm
other side
just
of the pillar.
trying to figure out if I should do
Throws
something
torch
over
at
here or over here.
No, that's not helping.
Trying to figure out whether you should throw it to your left or right.
Well, not just throw, but just do anything.
You can move.
I am aware of
You
that.
might be able to see things better if you move.
Maybe not, but
Alright, I'm gonna move here. I wanna see if I can.
Where's here?
Right here.
No, I'm just kidding because he was talking about us saying.
Yeah. I wanna move to the other side of Ra over by this statue. And I wanna see if anything's over here.
Okay.
Over here. No, I'm just
Yeah, you run over, and from that vantage point, it looks like there is something across the room from you, behind a statue.
Like
You s-
where?
Across the room from you, behind a statue.
It's a bird.
Like
You
I'd
use a
be
map as a
looking.
reference.
Like I'd be looking like which direction?
The direction that he's facing on the map right now. Like, you're looking across the room from your character. You sidestepped over by Ra Hazara. You're looking across the room and you see a statue about 40 feet away. And behind it, you recognize some movement. In the shadows, it's hard for you to see because you don't have dark vision. So you see movement behind the Stark statue.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth at a 20-foot radius right here.
Okay.
So, from here.
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So all the way out to here.
Yeah.
So it's like this, yeah.
Centered here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 5, 15, 20. Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah, so
That'll do.
the area becomes
representation.
difficult terrain when a creature moves into or within the area, or yeah, 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet of travel. So if it starts in there or if it moves in there, it gets 2d4 piercing.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll 2d4?
If it starts in there, or moves
Starts
in there.
or moves.
Okay. Well, it hasn't started, so. Is that it?
I guess. Yeah, because of the light over there, am I able to see Baldric?
Huh? I mean, that's within your vision distance.
Yeah. That just made it was dark. but
Yeah,
now
you can
there's
dimly
light.
see Baldric.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast
5 to
Healing Spirit. Oh shit, I can't.
I was gonna
Already
above
used that
table.
one.
I know, I knew it when she was
They're
doing
both
it, and I didn't say
concentration.
anything.
No. Healing Spirit
And,
can be a bonus action, but I can't.
How many spell
concentrate
slots
on
have you
both.
used so far?
3.
Okay.
But because it's concentration.
I don't think you can. No, you can't. It doesn't matter. You can't cast 2 spells in a turn anyway. So.
You can't.
Not
You
ones
can only
that
do-
cost a spell slot, yeah.
Yeah.
You can cast a
Yeah.
cantrip and a
You can
spell.
do, you can cantrip and a spell.
So next up is Malarkey,
Okay,
and then
cool.
after Malarkey is Baldric.
I know what I'm gonna do on my turn.
Yeah, we all do. Baldric.
Right, I might come over here with
Man, you're
Baldric
getting really good at saving.
and kind of try and guard him from the rest of the room. And can I make a medicine check to stabilize him?
Look how cute we are.
Oh,
We got your
interesting.
body.
That it is what you do with
That is
medicine.
what you do. Okay. Well then, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. What? I
I'm
didn't.
learning
I don't
too,
know,
yeah.
right? Yeah, I don't know. That's me too.
I do have a -1 to medicine, but
Dr. Malarkey is here.
4.
You two make it worse.
I don't really know what you're rolling against.
Sticks
though.
his fingers in his weird wounds. Like,
It would be a difficulty class that you set for bringing me back to stabilize.
Oh, I mean, I definitely would have said something above 4.
Okay,
but
Yeah,
I
that
would
would
know
be
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not too high, but it's definitely
I
above
sure
4.
did a medicine.
You shook him.
Because I set one in
You
my
did
hand when
it,
I
honey.
didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know exactly
So
what it is.
yeah, you know, you poked and prodded, and you're like, damn, he's scared. All right. Anything else?
Must have been spooked.
Anything else, Skin?
No, I think that's all I got.
All right. You're not looking around the room or anything. You're just keeping your eyes where they are.
Yeah,
Still keeping that.
I'll be focused on Baldric for this turn.
Okay.
You must have
Next
felt
up
what I felt.
is
He's less hardy.
death saving throw from Baldric.
No.
16.
All right. So you have one save.
Do you add your con to those, or is it straight rolls? I don't
I
know.
think it's
might
straight
be
rolls.
straight.
It's still 16. That's
Um,
1.
and next up is
That's as far as I
Eldor, and he just kind of stays where he is. He readies himself to run, I guess.
He just really likes
And
it.
then we're back to the top of the order, which is
Wait,
Rock.
where was the guy in the?
Huh?
Where was the guy in the? Right after her.
He pulled Baldric's body. He's underneath Baldric.
No. I mean,
No, that was the monster.
The enemy?
the enemy.
That
Where
it,
was he?
it
Yeah.
moved.
It
after
moved
she
after
did,
her.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where.
So
he
it's
was.
back to the top of the order is
You're the only one that got
Ra
close to
Hazara,
seeing
and then Wyla after that.
Maybe.
Alright, so
That
first of
radius
all, I'm
didn't
going
get
to
it.
return my chain.
Okay, there's your
Didn't
bonus
get it.
action. So you hear it disassembling around the pillar, or wrapping around the pillar.
That's where her life is.
Swings back to your hand.
I know, but I mean, my side growth didn't get him at all.
What can I see? I'd like to look around and see like what can I see.
Started or moved in there.
What can you see?
Yeah.
You look around and you can see the light of the moonbeam. Are you using your eagle vision or any sort of? You have dark vision, right?
I have dark
Yeah.
vision, and of course, if
cast
I
that,
need to,
like,
I mean, I can always.
You look around in front of you and you see a fire, and the moonbeam is on top of it, and then you see all these spikes. They're spikes, right? They grow up out of the ground, or is it just
It's like
are they
brambles, I
invisible?
think.
It is sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain. For the duration.
Okay, yeah. So you see like all this bramble that has risen up.
No. It's camouflage completely.
No.
So
You
perfect.
see a
Blackberry
statue, pillar. You see in front of you. I guess with your dark vision, you can't really see the wall all the way to the wall, but you can see a statue. You can see a pillar.
But I don't see any other kind of creatures or anything.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to Banana. Hey, Banana. I was thinking about going over by Malarkey and Baldric and Eldor.
All right,
Like,
and then
that's cool.
that's it. That's all you can say.
Alright.
You don't get to respond. And then
And then I move over by them.
okay.
Just wanted to let somebody know what I was doing.
So you're just gonna run over to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it all? Yeah. I'm just gonna move.
You can ready
Yeah.
action,
I-
or take the dodge action, or
What's the dodge action?
if somebody
Where you
attacks
get
you,
out of the
you have an advantage, or they
Have
have
disadvantage.
disadvantage on attacking you, which
Okay.
would just be regular attacks.
Can I do
Wyla,
that?
you're up.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can ready yourself. Wyla, you're up.
Not a lanterns. Wait.
I have 10
It's not very
torches.
big.
It's a lot of torches.
Because you have double sight.
You don't use them.
I
Fair
don't
enough.
have trees up in here. Yeah. I can't hit what I can't see, so as a last ditch effort, cause
You
I
can do
saw
a
Banana
perception
put.
check against his
Okay.
stealth.
Yeah, I'm just
Against
I'm
its
shocked that I didn't hear anything. I thought Banana saw something since she cast a spell over there, and then nothing happened. So I am investigating that.
No, you're just doing a perception check to
Okay.
see if you can find the creature.
I want to. 3
Let me investigate the
plus.
environment to
I
see what I
know.
find.
Oh, 5, so 8.
What did Sherlock Holmes see?
No.
Nothing. He doesn't have dark
Yeah,
vision.
The area looks just as bare as it was before.
Tight. then I'm gonna use prestidigitation. It's illusionary magic, so there's that. But I can do sparks, so that's about the.
So you're casting sparks out of your fingertips.
Yep.
All right, so you're no longer hidden. Gotcha.
Magic.
So over in this area.
Yeah.
The sparks are coming out of your fingers like fountains, and it's lighting up the room. They travel over there, and you do see that there is a shape behind a statue over in that area.
Okay, and as my last.
Sorry, behind a pillar.
Okay,
over
well,
in
and
that
as
area.
my last little bit, I'm gonna wave at. I'm gonna get Malarkey and Ross' attention. Make motion noises.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
It's over there.
Ah, so
Spark fingers.
that way. Which way? I
So-
wasn't paying attention.
Banana. Wait.
Just pointing towards the pillar.
What? Oh,
Well,
like
She's
I don't
giving
know
us
where.
false information. She's on
Over
our
there by
side.
that nipple.
okay. Now you can roll. What the damage is.
Three.
All right.
Holy shit, mongers.
The old 1-2 punch.
Well, how much is it moving? 'Cause it's every 5 feet. It's
So
2d4.
Not even 5 feet.
Where is it like in here now?
Huh? Not even 5 feet.
You don't know.
You don't know where it is.
But I do.
Sorry. Do.
Pin the tail on the donkey.
You need to make a Constitution
wait,
saving
wait.
throw.
Any creature that can't see the area at the time. Oh, okay, just kidding.
If only we had someone with like water powers and lightning powers.
12. God damn it.
Okay.
Babe, I love you. These are a great birthday present, but unfortunately they're cursed dice and should be reforged.
How many times have you used them?
A handful.
They're cursed.
I'm starting to use them less.
11.
You're taking damage, that's good.
13.
Got a collection
That's good.
Yeah.
if you need some.
So the
Alright,
DC is low.
Put them in
Up and
timeout,
down.
show them
Yeah.
who's boss, and then reopen the box. See, I hate those. I hate those ones. They just keep going.
Hang on.
You can
Okay.
you can feel like the flesh underneath like your clothing just like melting, and you feel this pain like
Felt it
daggers
once,
all over
felt
your
it a million
body,
times.
and you start to see like some of the skin in your hand fall off, and you think it looks kind of cool, but you're in massive pain. You take 20 necrotic damage. Next up is wait.
It's me. Should be me.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you're up.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna break concentration on that spike growth.
Okay.
And then
Cool, luckily we're all in this. Life.
I'm going to
Should start calling it like the unicorn of temporary restoration.
because of that light, am I able to see the guy?
There's no light over there.
This
Huh?
The beam of light.
That beam of light is concentrated
It's
right
like a
there.
beam,
It's
so
like
it
a
doesn't
concentrated
like.
beam,
It's
like a
God
spotlight
rays.
on
it
a
doesn't
stage.
like illuminate anything
Yeah,
else.
it's God rays. They're
Yeah.
calculated for reflections.
Great. Cool. I'm going to.
Oh, you did skip Melion's turn though, so
Balls.
since you think about what you're gonna do,
Yeah.
Melion is going to move her beam over in the direction that
Wilo was pointing at.
yeah, over in the direction that Wilo's pointing at. So now the moonbeam has moved over to here. And, more specifically here. I don't know why I keep drawing it so big. Yeah, and again, you guys hear.
Great.
And. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna lose that. Okay. And it's a Constitution saving throw. Lucky creature. Oh, so it's doubled. Alright, so like, the whale seems a bit louder, and from your vantage point, you actually see like this black smoke rising up off of it. Now you're up.
Well, I'm gonna shoot that area where the moonbeam or whatever is
Okay.
with my longbow.
You're gonna have to, from the vantage point that Wyla's at, I mean, you hear it, but you don't see it, so you're gonna have to move to a vantage point where you can see it.
Okay, but I can see the moonbeam, right?
Yes.
So can I just shoot where the moonbeam is?
Yeah, if you're trying to shoot like that corner of the pillar, you're gonna have to move somewhere where you can see it. Okay. You're gonna shoot through the corner of the pillar? Okay.
We're playing chess. Get close to it.
No, I
Alright.
have a longbow. There's no fucking reason. for
Alright,
me
go
to
ahead,
get
roll.
close to it.
Obstacles.
I'm starting to realize I don't think it matters what goals we get to it, dude. It can fuck us up from 100 feet.
22 to hit. And 12. So the second one doesn't hit. Okay, cool. This one. Is 7 piercing plus Colossus Slayer gives me another 5.
Your longbow, 12. Your longbow is a +1 longbow, right? Okay. Alright, so.
Oh yeah, so it'd be 13. Yeah, you're right. Alright.
I was just making
And
sure that
it's
it was a
magic.
magical weapon.
Yeah. It is, for sure.
Yeah, so you run over to the corner, and as soon as like you catch some sort of dark figure that's not a piece of the pillar, even still in motion while you're running, you shoot 2 arrows. And the first one was with the first step, and it hits the side of the pillar and bounces off, and the second one, you step just in time. In your haste, you were still able to suss out where it was, and it goes piercing into the darkness, and you hear a bit of a forward noise, but you don't see where it hits.
Okay, cool. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit, 5-foot cube. I want to hit Baldric and Malarkey over here. I'm gonna do it 3rd level,
You guys
so
know where it is
it's
now.
3rd level, so it's 3d6. I roll the d6s.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just roll 3d6 and everyone gets the same amount of juice.
Sorry guys, it's an 8.
Better than a
That's better
0.
than I was doing.
Yeah, you're stabilized.
Dude, we're rolling like cockapoo-poo. Tonight as a group.
Let's kick a pack-a-poo.
Yes. A bunch of cockapoos.
So
I
Malarkey,
didn't use my lightning arrow, guys. to
I was gonna
save
say
you,
something, but I was
okay?
asleep, so.
Yeah, well, I was gonna use the lightning arrow, but that's my only 3rd level spell.
Lightning.
Your
so
priorities,
I wouldn't be
I'm
able to
so
heal
proud
you,
of you.
Okay.
I
And
get to
then-
be alive.
but then
Lightning
for a
arrow,
minute.
I will be excited
You'd be
forever
like-
to use it.
Let him
Malarkey,
die
you're
and
up,
be like,
and then after Malarkey is Baldric.
It's lightning.
I'm gonna use,
You guys are
use
bards,
my
so I
bonus
get
action to
lightning
drink a
arrow.
potion? Or is that an
Yes.
Nightmare.
For
I think you could use a bonus action.
For you to drink a potion, it's a bonus action. For you to give somebody else a potion, it's an action.
That
solid?
makes sense,
I'm gonna
yeah.
drink my potion of fire breath. And then I'm gonna turn around now that Baldric is awake, and I clearly did a great job with my medicine.
You are practically a doctor.
And
Scholar.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Okay, so you're looking at it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Where did I leave my D12?
I'm doing fire for light, temporary light, but still move so we can see.
11.
Fuck it.
What are you doing casting fireball?
Witch bolt.
Witch Bolt. Hopefully.
Hopefully it's a 10 DC.
You get advantage because it's a witch. Right?
Oh, thank God.
It is a 10 DC.
Sound like a lot of dice, so my mouth usually goes.
Would you put money
Um,
in your tea?
As you throw your fingers out, you look into the eyes of this creature, and your brain starts to seize up again, and you can feel it swelling, and you take 17 psychic damage.
That's fine. Brush it off.
Ah!
Gotta
You
be
just
getting
like
close.
aim as best you can.
It's
Maybe
a
it's-
15.
Plus your
I just want you to know that we're
As
all
your brain
cursed
seizes
today.
and pulses, the witch bolt goes flying out of your two fingers. Roll damage.
Oh yes!
Okay.
None of us are
Which
rolling
bolted
well.
so
Don't blame the
much
dice
damage.
yet.
Cast level 4.
Why you some new dice? But this table
And what
was
type of damage
cursed
is it?
today.
Light.
It's
We're
lightning
all
damage,
rolling
and
bad.
it's 42.
It comes flying out of your fingers. It blasts the creature dead in the face, and it seems to electrically charge all over its body, but nothing seems to happen.
Yikes, you're recharging it. Okay.
What the shit?
It's resistant to fire.
I-
Fuck
You're
you,
recharging it with lightning.
Hang on, it's resistant to fire, resistant to lightning, and
It didn't
it's
look like
undead.
it didn't look like it recharged. It looked like it
It
just.
was immune.
Immune to lightning,
And it
resistant
said
to
my
fire,
arrow-
and undead.
And my arrow went right through it. It didn't
Well, I'm a
stab.
caster, so
It
have fun,
definitely-
guys.
Well,
did damage.
Okay, but my arrow
Just
went
not
right
as
through
much.
it. It didn't
Just
like.
not as much as.
Okay.
That is.
So like blunt damage
21.
doesn't work. Like I'm like
Because that's not a magical bow, is it?
no.
Yeah.
The power of friendship, though. I think
isn't your,
Alright.
your bow's not a plus one?
that's-
Your bow's not a
Wait,
plus
you
one?
still have. So you
No,
drank
rapier.
potion.
Oh,
My
still have
stabber.
Gotcha,
My-
stabber.
My brain's a stabber, dude.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
move
get
up
up
closer
there and
to it.
stab 'em up.
All right.
You did anyway.
All right. So you feel like the flesh on your arm and leg start to melt away again as you take 5 necrotic damage.
Necrotic aura.
And yeah, you are in now with your devil sight. You can see this black cloud around it, and as you got closer, you could just stepped right into it. It's a very light black mist, which was hard to see within like the general grayness and mustiness of the cavern.
I see through magic darkness.
So Baldric, you're up, and then after you is the shithead
20.
underneath you.
You got too close. I'm up.
Yep. So you can use half your movement speed to stand up.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Take me
And
out,
I'm
Baldric.
not looking over there because
He's
I
on a
know
s-
that's bad.
Take me out,
You
Baldric.
get up.
Use me as your beacon.
You get a sense of where it is from what's been going
From
on,
what
and you
Malarkey's
just
doing.
straight up cover your eyes, looking through your fingers.
Well, I mean, there's
at
a
the
bolt
ground
of
in front
lightning
of
from
you.
me to it, so you
Yeah,
know exactly
yeah,
where it is.
Yeah.
You also did see what Malarkey did because you were stabilized. But you
So
laying
the
down.
lightning did nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna hit it.
With my fists.
So it's lit up.
It's right now it's kind of buzzing.
Lit by lightning.
No, it's actively buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actively buzzing.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's a good spot. Is there anything that's blocking my vision of this spot? Yes.
That pillar.
So there.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
see that
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
clear, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Shatter right there.
Okay.
And level
What kind of damage is that?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Who's got some frost or something?
What kind of
We haven't
damage
tried all
does
the
it
elements we
do?
got. Cone of cold.
Thunder.
It does
He's-
thunder damage?
Yeah. It's a specific
It's a
damage.
specific type of
thunder.
damage? Okay.
So I think it's
Thunder
concussive.
is sonic.
Yeah.
Like thunderous.
Yeah. Because it's very loud.
Think
and
shattering glass.
Yes.
Great,
when,
great.
when I do Shatter, it's like
Think
our
Horn of
Thunder Wave
Blast.
is the 300.
I just
foot
need to
one.
know that
it's
it was a specific
It's a
thing.
high-pitched
Yeah.
sound that just
Like,
gets
it's not
louder and louder and
bludgeoning,
louder
it's
and
not-
then
yeah.
explodes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that over here so it doesn't hit him.
Be careful. of the
Melarcade.
pillar.
Yes, that's why I did it over here
Take
because it's
down
a
the
20
cave.
foot.
The pillar.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Fuck that.
I think.
Fuck
10
that
foot.
pillar. We're in a
10 foot
dungeon.
radius.
Do it right
Never
here and
mind.
take out
oh,
both
okay.
pillars.
It's only a 10-foot radius. I thought it was 20, so I can do it here, closer to him.
That,
Still
you
a
can't
pillar
see
in
that,
that.
yeah.
Oh right, sorry. There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it
Krakatoa.
there.
Krakatoa.
Okay.
It is a con save
And then the scene
Dying about the pillar.
of
yeah.
17.
No.
It's just one of the.
Which way would
17
you
it fails.
rather die?
Failed.
Yeah.
All right. See if I can do better this
Sound like
time.
Cersei and
I
Jaime.
know. You can find someone to hold you.
8, 15. No, you get back here. 2 7s and an 8. And a 6.
28.
28.
I missed you.
Alright, how do you want to do it?
So the shatter is this high-pitched noise that's just boom and just disintegrate his ass this direction.
Alright, yeah, you see,
His bottom, you mean? No.
Malarkey, you were like looking at the flesh of your hand and you feel this force of wave coming up, and as you look up, you just see this set of eyes and mouth like expanding even larger, and you actually start to get more frightened as you think it's coming at you, and then next thing you know, you're just covered in black goo, and this
I did it.
this
I killed it.
this small
Good job, Malarkey!
this small like stone, like what looks like a tentacle, comes rolling towards you and lands at your feet.
Keeping that.
And black goo just splatters across the room, and some of it starts sizzling, and the moonbeam and like sizzles up into the atmosphere.
Plus one tentacle.
It's a tentacle.
It's a stone tentacle, right? Is that what you said? Stone.
It's a
Well,
black
they said,
tentacle.
haha, blah blah. Here's an enemy. He has the key to the whatever.
Yeah.
I thought
Because
you
I'm
said
bored.
Stone tentacle. Like, yeah. That's
Yeah, I'm just reminding you guys that that's the key.
Um,
Whatever the fuck he read
we
to
need that
us.
shit.
Yeah, no stashing it. We're gonna need it
I'm keeping it.
That's exciting.
No,
Okay.
that's not a key.
until.
It's a new necklace for
I just got a
Malarkey.
reusable tentacle.
I think Melion's got you covered on that.
Spicy.
Reusable.
Alright, so there you
Nobody
guys
liked
stand
my
in this
cool
chamber.
meme that I put
The
in this
body of this thing is just decimated.
Does it
There's
smell
blackish, reddish. It smells horrible in this room. Yeah, it's. Yeah.
We
Does
should
anybody-
leave this room.
This is a great room.
Let's just stay here.
Just
Forever.
the smell of rotting flesh.
I'm
and
gonna
you're
press
covered
to
in the smell of
digitize
rotting
my
flesh.
2 fingers and just.
You could make it smell better in here, but instead.
I
she's making
can't. No, it's
self-serving.
not that we
I
decided
make good
it
smells
wasn't that
inside my
powerful.
own nose.
We've used it before, and it got clarified that it's
Coconut.
not that strong enough to like help you all. So.
Got your coconut fingers.
I'm a star.
Alright,
Should we go to that other doorway?
yeah, I'm gonna move over here. I
Oh,
wanna
we
look
might
at the
as-
door.
We might as well.
Do we need to like?
Where's our little mechanist boy?
Do we want to continue with
Over by the doorway?
spell slots? I think that we should
He's been
address.
standing there looking like he's in
We
some
need a
sort
rest?
of power down mood.
I
But do we want to
got,
rest with all these creepy statues?
I mean,
They're
I
not
still
moving.
got 2/4, a 5th,
Yeah.
a 2,
You've got a 5th.
2/1.
We get any spell slots back with the short rest?
No, Malarkey does.
Can we? Do you guys want to rest in
Also,
here?
I've got this
Not
handy
working.
dandy
You
pearl.
can do a short rest. And,
Oh, you do?
Short rest
Oh,
is not working
one of the
and
spell
for me.
save ones?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, you want to do a long rest inside this crypt?
We can make a little camp.
How many hours left do we have until we're trapped on the island forever?
We've only been here a day.
I think we have a few days.
This is our second day.
Okay.
And it's still early, I
So
think.
3 to 7.
We got up
Um,
this morning, almost died,
Yeah. We
Now we're
started
almost
the
died
morning
again.
off-
And then almost died a fucking again.
Yeah.
I'm
And
tired.
it's not even noon.
Alright, so maybe let's sleep.
Like, we should have lunch.
Don't you have like some power where you know what time of day it is regardless of where you are?
No, that was Clarence.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because the passage of time in a dungeon is
I
It's like
cannot.
very hard to
Yeah.
discern. But do you always know where?
Difficult terrain doesn't slow my group's travel.
That's good.
Cool.
That helped in the lava
In the
skipping
forest or the desert.
or the lava skipping.
No.
No, only in her preferred terrains.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oops.
then it accidentally helped in the lava skipping. I thought you leveled up and it was all difficult terrain, but I guess I was wrong.
No. Nope, when I level up
You got like a land stride
next
or something,
time,
right?
well, landstride, yeah. Moving through non-magical difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement. I can pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them and without taking damage. You have advantage on saving throws
Okay.
against plants.
So,
Anti-
not your area, but
Advantage on saving throws against plants.
Yeah,
That are
in case we have to kill a
magically
druid.
created or manipulated to impede
That would have been
movement.
nice to save you from
Like
your
Shambling mound.
Shambling mound.
Yeah, like Shambling Mound or like Entangle or Spike Growth. Like
At
I
least
could go
that's
through
not what
that.
happened when you
Okay.
shot the thing at the lightning, like the
Yeah.
shambling man.
Jesus.
Dude.
It healed it.
Yeah, a lot.
Cool. Well, all of us only have lightning stuff right now. So.
Yeah.
That was what made it do.
Yep.
Lesson learned.
So we're deciding to take a little short. I mean, I have
Short rest
something that
isn't
I'm gonna
worth
do.
it.
I
It's not?
used all
A
my
It's
long
worth
hit
it for me,
dice.
but no one
A
else.
long rest
I
is
used
more
all my
beneficial.
We
hit
have
dice
to.
last
We
time.
have to.
A long rest.
Well, there's really.
I mean, I have spells. I can burn more and heal myself, but I think
that was pretty dicey
Combat might
with
be
her only having
upcoming. Combat, yeah.
one shot.
Yeah.
She's like our plan B to save you. Like, come
Yeah, the
on.
last time we slept was way before the
yeah, this morning.
lava thing.
I have no more
It's been a
healing.
million
When was the
years.
last time I
It
slept?
was in
You
I
don't
don't know.
sleep, so
Been at least, like, a year.
4 levels.
Okay, so are we trying to find the best way to set up camp and like block doors and like I'm gonna I'm gonna ask Rob before she goes to sleep. I want
We can
her
try
to
to make,
help
like, a
me
little
drag
pizza.
statues in front of the
Why don't we
doorways.
talk to the robot guy?
Okay, we can try.
Who-
Can we
Who knows
Statues?
what thing is,
I
right?
can't
Where is
speak
that
to
guy?
it.
Maybe you
Is
can
it
write.
an animal?
Alright, let's move some
I
statues.
can't write to it.
It's
Just
image-
if something
image
tries to
here.
sneak up on
Yeah,
us,
It's
you
a one-way
know?
thing.
Mhm.
I can't tell it to write down stuff.
Would speak with animals work with them? Beasts.
I mean, let me see.
You don't know.
Comprehend
don't.
and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. So no.
Which is like an hour or something.
Beasts.
Well, I can cast it.
It's, who's
I
the guy that
I
played
just want to
Frasier?
see like if it's chill to sleep in here. I just want to know if I can communicate with it.
Kelsey Grammer. Thank
Um,
you.
We'll just say you. We can. We'll just rule that you can use speak with animals on it.
Never
for now.
watched the show. Never.
Okay, cool.
He played Beast.
That means
in
you
the
understand
X-Men.
what it says.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It means that I can
You can speak with him.
comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Comprehend. Okay.
Okay, cool. I want to ask the little robot guy. I'm like,
Sorry, it's
we need to sleep. Do you think it's okay if we sleep in here?
Crash at your place.
and kind of taps at the door, and you comprehend that it wants you to move forward.
I
Is
don't.
it safe in there?
Banana, I don't think it's a beast.
Taps on the door again.
think
You're
this
getting
is a
the
construct.
impression that
It's not safe.
it's
in here.
not. You're getting the impression that it's not designed for the kind of communication that you're trying to have with it.
Okay.
It wants us to go in there. Surely.
It
let's,
keeps
let's
making
go in
us
there.
go into rooms where there's like,
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell the
This thing wants
buddy.
to kill
I'm
us.
gonna be
I think
like,
so,
hey, you're gonna have to wait for us to sleep.
And it goes
we're
like,
not fucking made
and
of
like spins around and steam comes pouring out of its ears, and it taps on the door, and then like
Okay, cool. The little robot boy is resting while we are. He wants us to keep going.
Should we
but I
make
don't
like a
know
little
if we can
fort?
do it.
I was
You
gonna
guys-
ask Ra to help me
you guys
block
know
the
Tiny
doors
Hat?
with something, just
I
like
got a bedroll.
Yeah, can we move the statues? Or are
Yeah.
they like in the ground?
Oh,
you can
this is a
certainly
long
try.
rest.
Go ahead and make a.
Perfect time.
You're
What are you trying to
very
do with it?
strong.
Block the door we came in.
I both entrances would be cool.
Yeah,
just to
working
like
working together, you could move them around.
okay. I just want a deterrent or like an extra noise maker. Like
So
yes,
the
we'll
way
have
you guys
watch,
came in
but
is not a door.
It was like a
Okay.
cavern entrancey
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right?
You guys went down a narrow cavern, and then
We just want to block
eventually
the
the
entrances.
cavern.
We can make a
Yeah.
nice little hut.
Yeah, I
If
could
we
say it's gonna
sleep,
take-
If we sleep
petrified
right by
people.
this door, we will know if something comes through it.
So you
But
guys
I
are
think
gonna
we should
block off.
definitely block that
Okay.
one.
Yeah, smart move.
I mean, over the table, if I had done greater restoration, we could have brought all of these people back to
well, fuck them. Instead, let's shatter
Yeah.
them.
We can do that when you wake up.
Yeah, it's true. I'd have to
Maybe-
reset my spells.
We can have an already.
It
us.
takes you
It's a lot
between
of-
like
it's a lot of
planning and
spells.
gathering and working together. It takes you guys about 3 hours to get a sufficient amount of bodies in front of the cavern entrance as it's wide, and you know, a little bit of arguing happened. A little bit of we should do it like this. No, we should do it like this.
We
Like,
should
oh my
stack
God, you're
them.
so dumb. All the stress is mounting. They topple over a couple of times. Eventually, guys settle on like a nice plan where you've woven together the bodies
wall
head
of
to
dead
toe in sort of
people.
a little circular stack.
It's like
That
magic
seems to be a
creature wall.
sufficient gate.
You should restore them
Yeah.
right when we go through the door.
You guys are having the craziest.
It's crazy.
All
here.
woven together.
You're woven
Restore
together.
them.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
really wears you guys out, but eventually you came together as a team and were able to block
Okay.
it off.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna sleep.
Sleeping
Cool.
time.
Alright, so you guys
Uh,
are all just gonna sleep in front of the door that the little guy is at?
I am.
Maybe more like in the.
I'm gonna sleep right there. Right
I'm ready
in front of
for
the
it.
door
I'm
with the
sleeping
little
there
guy.
too.
Lay me down. Lay to rest.
Alright, so everybody's taking a long rest. Is everyone staying up and watching?
Larky doesn't
I mean,
sleep.
Malarkey and Wyla are up.
Okay.
And Melion also only does trance things, so usually her and I switch off. She's gonna go to sleep first. I'm gonna go over
Yeah,
to.
you guys talked it out.
We talked it out.
Alright.
I'm going over to fucking Chicken Butt, and I'm taking the
He's still
scimitar
pretending he's dead.
because I'm not sure how it was in somebody else's possession to give to him, but it is not for him to keep, and I'm gonna tell him that he doesn't know how to use that, and it's actually mine.
Oh,
So.
you know, I would love to hold on to this.
Yeah, well, we
I
can-
just totally got knocked out. While things were
Do
going
you?
down.
Okay,
and,
you have two options. You're
here we go.
stammering. You have two options.
This is the other
You
option.
give it, or I take it, and I give you a different weapon, because that's mine. Belongs to me.
Oh, yeah, different weapon here.
Yeah.
You can give him my dagger. I never use it.
Sick, I'll
1d4.
I'm gonna go through your bag. He doesn't use it anyways. Like, fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna go get into Banana's bag. I know that either Malarkey, I know he's taken random weapons.
I also have a quarter staff. If you think you would like that better.
I'll let him choose. You want the stick or the sharp knife?
Bigger, worse, smaller and worse. Smaller.
Cool. Alright.
Cool. No dagger.
For you, made sure that was
I don't need that. use it ever.
Except cut.
And then, since you're over by him, since he kind of secluded himself over in one of the corners, he grabs your ear and he's just like, well, not physically grabs your ear, but he grabs your neck. He's like, how well do you know your companions?
It's been 2 years.
Very. I only know the last two. Yeah.
Like, which ones?
All of them. One of them I've known for a little bit longer.
Which one was that?
Everybody's thinking it. I'm just saying it. Pirates.
The guy meditating over there in the corner?
Yeah, meditate.
What's he like?
A loose cannon.
Like, what kind of a loose cannon?
The one that blows a hole in the side of the ship.
Like the kind
That's
of cannon
really
that'll fuck you
stupid.
up. He's sweet. He's saved our skins several times. He's not self-serving. He's just reckless.
Like, reckless how?
His dice are cursed. No.
Milk.
He has a hard time saying no to things.
Also
He
being
acts
scrambled
first.
is a lot.
Thinks last. That's fine. You gotta have people like that, you know?
His eyes widen. Okay. Do you trust him?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, I do. I do. He doesn't. If
you
he
don't
has,
seem completely sure.
his mind isn't all there. So like, whatever's I don't know the part that's missing, but the part that is there.
I may have seen the part that's missing.
What if he doesn't remember that part? What if
I'm just trying to get an idea of what might be ahead.
I think we both have clues. I think you know shit that you're not telling me. I only know this person for the last like 2-3 years.
How old is he?
Is he? I'm trying to remember if he's younger than me or older
asking
than
a lot of
me.
questions.
He is.
He's younger
You don't
than
seem
you.
very scared any
Robin
longer.
the Cradle.
I'm always robbing the cradle. It's true. I gotta remember that. Yeah, he's younger than I am. So.
A lot.
How old are you?
Not very old.
Only like 200.
So you're really robbing the cradle.
I'm 800 years old. Are you younger than me?
Holy shit!
Ooh,
Yeah,
Eldor
I am
is-
absolutely. Eldor is elder.
Eldor
Yeah.
is elder.
You described him as being like 40.
He appears to be in his 30s.
Appeared.
It's like elves, like based on human age, I would assume.
What I gather is you don't trust him.
Oh.
What do you know?
Raw dogging
I'm
it.
getting very tired. I think it's time for me to rest.
Your voice isn't shaking any longer. You seem very in control of yourself.
Oh
right?
dear. No, I'm terribly frightened. I just love a good conversation.
I smell it.
No, elves live like a really funny long
No,
time.
I don't. I'm not saying
I think it's
elder
time to
is
go
the
to sleep.
witch. I'm saying.
All right, go the fuck to sleep.
He puts his dagger over his chest and he lays down.
None of us has to do with him being here.
What are you doing during your
If
watch?
he switched his time for someone else's, right?
I am going to work on. Oh, this requires attunement. I'm pretty sure. So.
Oh, it does?
This
Oh, the
scimitar
scimitar
speed.
So you're gonna attune to the scimitar speed?
And they're
Wait, let me make
scimitars
sure
are
just
finesse
before I-
weapons too, so you get your dex bonus.
Yeah, and you can only be
Right.
attuned to 3 things. Are you attuned to anything else?
Hey, only I get to have that tone. Come on, I
only
know.
certain things you have to attune.
When there are
If it
trees
says-
around and there haven't been in a long time, I
you
guess
only have to attune to something that says requires attunement.
requires
Oh, okay.
attunement. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just found it. I was taking that whole time to find it. Yeah, but it requires attunement. So I'm assuming it
So you're attuning to your scimitar speed.
Yeah, and staring at homeboy the entire time.
Yeah, so you're sitting down and
Yes.
the cave is dripping and there's
My homeboy.
spiders skittering.
Add this new
Homeboy
weird
is
I noticed it and I.
Eldora or
Dora is funny because it's funny. We can
I
call
didn't
him
even pick
Dora.
that
Dora.
Eldora the Explorer, yeah.
Yeah, not so much.
So you keep an eye on Eldora.
Dora, and I'll flick my eyes towards Malarkey
I'll say-
occasionally and think.
Well, maybe that's during, but when you're attuning, you're fully concentrating
Got
on the
it.
weapon. You sit down, you've got it in your lap, and you've pulling out objects that are familiar to you from the past. You're kind of like thinking about your past as you hold this object in your hand, and when you hold it closer to you, you like feel a glow from it, and you start to feel like the energy of the sword seeping into you, and the energy of you seeping into the sword, almost like a bond. And over the period of a little more than an hour, you start to like think about all of your training with like rapiers and your like stealth training, and you kind of get this like sense.
quickness.
You get this sense of like familiarity with this weapon, and you in the course of that hour, so you also turn it over and inspect it, and you see like the make, you see the metalwork, and
Damascus.
you think about your elven. You think about your like elven heritage, and it looks like the sort of mastery that elves would put into their sword work.
Rearrange
The
this.
hilt is like beautiful and curvaceous and has this wonderful design work in it, and the actual like hand guard looks like it's got like streaks coming off it to like represent like the speed and force that this like well-crafted weapon can have. What are you doing in your time?
I've got 2
She's
first level
going
spell
for
scrolls.
Speed.
I'd like to know what they are.
All right.
She's going
Time to give you options. Oh, wrong book.
Ready.
Wait, you can sit up, bitch. You can wear your shirt.
I can't wear it every
Spell
time.
scrolls, right?
You wore
First
that
level
shirt
spell
last
scroll?
time.
First level.
Did I?
Yeah. 2 of them.
And also Jim has the skull on his shirt as well, so you guys
That's
are really
Jim
cute together,
writing
and
your
I
guiding
love it.
spirit.
Yeah, that's your
Over
healing
Over
spirit.
and
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
This is
All right.
Jim
you
writing your
coaxing death to
gonna-
bring the healing spirit back.
I
to
know,
bring
he's
us
got a
back to
death
life.
wish.
I'm gonna go from the
I
wizard
am
spells.
really happy I took healing
Ooh.
spirit because the
Um,
good berries would have done trash.
I'm gonna give you
I
the
can't ever
choice
talk shit
of
This is the one that I chose
For the
instead of
first
good
one,
berries, which is cool.
I'm just gonna go random actually.
He's
Find
saying it's-
familiar. Magic missile. And silent image.
I'm gonna go with Find Familiar.
All right.
Silent image sounds
Uh,
cool. I don't
the
know.
next one.
Sucks.
That's
I mean,
good
it's
for
kind
you.
of cool. It's good for you.
Detect magic.
I don't know how much more I can load on here.
It's like it's a illusion. where you,
Illusory
like,
script.
make an illusion, but it can't make noise or do anything.
It's like the warlock guy in
Um,
Game of Thrones.
Protection from evil
Where
and
he
good.
makes like a
Makes
million of
copies.
himself.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Except
Doctor
it's
Strange.
one. Yeah,
Doctor Strange but one.
yeah.
Well, I got.
I'm gonna go with Protection.
But you
from
can make
Evil
it
and Good.
anything. Like if,
Knows.
like when we were trying to figure out where that thing was, we could have made like a little
Thank you.
girl in the middle being like, and maybe it would go attack them.
And are you gonna read your book at all?
Hell yes, I am.
All right.
There was one that I almost took. Zach convinced me.
Should I roll a
otherwise,
D100?
Yep.
But I was
Yeah,
I
you
would
roll it
essentially
out.
have like a servant.
Alright, it's 60 flat.
Like, it's like that's a little bit. I know.
You had one and you lost.
If you fail to persuade
No
someone,
more bitches. I got dragon.
just
bitch, I
keep
got
trying
fucking
immediately
no more
afterward.
responsibility.
Repeatedly. You'll succeed eventually.
Wow.
I love that book.
I can absorb energy from
Um,
attacks.
and
then
you get
next
inspiration
time I do a melee attack,
from reading your book.
shoot that energy back out. Charging up.
You know what's crazy? The
Well,
reason
Archie
that that's
read a book.
good is normally I feel like enemies in D&D, like that necrotic
almost
You know what I
nothing.
mean?
Almost
Like,
nothing
so
is
that's why
immune to
it's sick.
necrotic
Yeah.
or
Well,
But
what I
this
mean
is
is,
acid,
like,
cold,
it's
fire,
self.
lightning, or thunder. So
She
like
absorbs
Um,
something's. Yeah.
So as you're meditating, you go to sleep.
It's
Elion
elemental damage.
takes over the watch. You and her awake. You hear skittering of the spiders throughout the chamber. You hear them skitter near the wall that you guys made. You hear them kind of like touching it, playing with it, but not really taking it any further. Skittering back to where they were. A little bit of magma squirts coming out between them, but you already kind of know what that means.
It's hot.
Literally. That's hot.
You guys are really tired. You rest for about 9 hours. But you awake, revive with your spell slots, full health.
Lightning arrow.
Good job of being protein.
Yeah.
The moment will come and it will be
It
glorious.
seems like Elderon woke up a little bit sooner than you all, and he's
Elderon.
Alderon.
or Eldora.
We all know who he
Eldora.
is.
It's
Eldora.
I just
like-
Eldora is perfect.
We could just name him Left.
Elderon.
Eldorado.
Having his
Eldora. So the first, I'd say the first one to wake up would be you, Ra. And
Yep.
Malark, you're over there meditating. Ra, you notice that Eldora has just kind of been like walking around between the people sleeping by the door. He notices you're awake and he just kind of leans up against the door and plays with his dagger nonchalantly.
I just walk towards him, again, dragging my axe on the ground, kind of intimidatingly. And
Roll,
just-
make an intimidation check.
Oh, you get +5 on that, by the way.
Me?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, can you move?
Got my bear mask.
Huh?
My bear mask.
That gives other
Let me
people.
give her
You say
Yeah,
+5
that's like
intimidation.
my stealth thing. I
You
can
can give
give
it to
5 to an ally or
Once,
myself.
yeah, once a day for 1 hour.
Intimidation?
Yeah, wherever that is.
Intimidation.
6 more.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
+5?
Yeah. So 28 altogether.
33? Oh,
No,
28
28
altogether.
altogether.
Okay, 28 altogether.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my wolf mask off.
You're asleep, baby.
So,
No, everyone woke up.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
waking up.
okay.
28.
Yeah.
What?
So you're dragging your axe towards him,
Mhm.
and he was just kind of like nonchalantly
Not like,
flipping
not
his head.
like I'm gonna attack him, but just kind of like a, like, intimidating, like,
Gotcha.
Creepy Harley.
like,
Quinn
yeah,
shit.
some like creepy Harley Quinn shit.
He
I was
kind of
picturing that
just
Resident
side
Evil
eyes
where
you. He
zombies,
looks
like,
at the
dragging
ground.
the fire
Um,
axe down the
He
hallway.
fumbles with his dagger a little bit, drops it to the ground, and picks it up, and tries to start playing with it again. To no avail, he puts it in the slot. He crosses his arms like this.
I wanna
and
ask
leans against the
him
wall.
if
Wait, but then
Oh.
I'm gonna, when I'm
Stability
swinging my
bonus
axe back up and throw it over my shoulder and just be like, hey man.
He's like, hey.
Alright.
I wanna ask
Morning, sunshine.
Eldorado if he knows any of these statues. Have you seen any of these people like come through? Like, do you recognize any of them?
Sweet cheeks.
Sorry, I got distracted because you called him Eldorado. And I was trying to think of a quip, but I'm too tired. What were you trying to do to Eldora? You're asking what? Sorry.
If he recognizes any of these statues, like if he's seen these people come through here.
Yes.
Many people have come in. They don't come out. This must be them. I don't think they're statues.
Did
from
anybody come in?
what you guys saw when I was passed out.
Oh, they're definitely not statues.
Many people have passed by me, and none have returned. And I imagine what we're seeing now is
What were you just like locking the door behind them when they came in? Like,
Who was the most
I wouldn't dare enter.
recent person that came in here? Did anyone else come in today?
Why did you follow us?
It's hard for me to gauge time. I've been down here for.
You said you didn't
Very
follow
long time.
all of these people, but you followed us in here. Why'd you follow us in here?
Shouldn't we keep going?
Why didn't you follow us then?
Oh,
We're gonna
a
keep
whim, I
going.
of these people came in here and you didn't follow them.
Rob, break his kneecaps.
Last night we had a little chit chat.
I like my kneecaps. And I don't see any reason to break them.
So why did you follow us in here?
Like I said, a whim, I suppose.
Should we let you keep following us?
Yes, absolutely.
Before we went to bed last night,
Can
He
I roll
sure
an
had a lot of
insight, see if
questions.
he's telling the truth or not?
I size up his legs.
I have
Okay.
a mask for that.
Sizing up his legs.
21.
And he's definitely holding something back from you.
Yeah.
And every time Malarkey talks, he
He
becomes a little
seems
more
to-
perturbed.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. He gets a little more perturbed.
Perturb.
What is it that you know? Why do you keep looking at Malarkey like that?
I can't tell you.
Just
Why?
say.
Do you think that fate is worse than what we're gonna give you?
It's not about me at that point.
Ominous, spooky, no definite.
Fucking who read his mind?
Me.
Can you do that shit again?
I mean,
It was a potion.
I
Yeah,
can
it
tell
was
you what
a-
I saw, but it may
You should probably tell us that
Yeah,
then,
you
it
because
may
otherwise,
unravel
Totally
all of
gonna get
everything.
I don't know
We're
how that
ready.
sounds. No,
I'm all
I don't
for
think I'm
change.
ready for time to be unraveled exactly.
I mean, it's not that great, anyways, is it? Time.
Who needs it?
Yeah, but why Malarkey?
I mean, we saw Cthulhu.
Like
on
I
the
said, I
wall
can tell
over
you what
there.
I saw, but
But you won't.
we risk everything.
Why?
So we're just supposed to blindly. We don't get to know why. We get to go march to our death, or
Well-
we die. Like, I don't see.
I'll accept that there's something that you can't tell us because who knows, but you have to give us something.
Something that's not earth shattering, but is enough to help us trust you just a little bit better.
Roll persuasion.
Alright. Let me see what that is. I don't do that a
Your
lot.
glasses. Oh my lord. It's magical. You're starting to look like your character.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's healing spirit.
7.
Fuck. See, maybe it's the table. It's not you. It's the night.
How old are you, Malarkey?
How old am I? Probably like. Oh Jesus.
See,
Well, I think I was like 110 when we started walking around. It's been like what, like 40 years since then,
Or like 2.
or 2.
Or like.
So probably
6
like
months.
112.
You don't recognize me at all.
No, not at all.
I don't either.
This is the problem.
You know Malarkey, but don't know Malarkey? Because he forgets a lot of stuff.
You be
Like a
drinking
lot of
lots
stuff.
milk, dude.
Oh, lots of milk. Lots
Yeah,
of grandma
don't-
juice.
Don't trust milk that cats give you.
Yeah.
That's
that
not
is
in the
actually
book
really
of solid advice. That's from
That is
Malarkey's
not in the book
mouth.
of good advice. That's
should be.
That's one right off the dome piece. Don't drink cat milk. Not in court, at least.
Frustrated with me.
You see him, he. Well. What was your insight check?
My insight check was 21.
21.
My passive insight is 19.
He looks very. He seems to have like a tick when Malarkey talks.
Like, he doesn't like Malarkey.
Or is afraid.
It doesn't seem like dislike. It seems more like almost like damage, almost like a reawakening
Like
of.
PTSD.
Like I'm dealing 1d4 psychic damage, and everything I say is a vicious mockery.
Less like that, and more like the reopening of old wounds.
Gotcha.
PTSD.
That's what I said.
Yours PTSD. Alright.
So, you know Malarkey,
That
but
was
Malarkey
the
doesn't know
boy.
you.
There's only one way that could work. Well, there are several ways that could work. Some of which
Where-
include being drunk in a
where
tavern.
do you know
but
Malarkey
We've
from?
definitely done that.
Again, if I tell you, we could.
Have you
Also-
ever been in an
Everything.
on-fire
Sounds like
tavern
time.
before?
is this
Nice.
about the drunk half
What
full
about the
or the half
magical
full?
witch?
What was
Half
it?
Glass
Glass
half full.
Half glass full.
I know nothing of this half glass full.
Good.
He's like, I've been
That's
down
good.
here for 800
Don't
Did
tell
you
anybody
know
about
What do you know about a
Malarkey
lich?
when you guys were younger?
How old are you?
Never claimed to know
We
Malarkey.
gotta
Did
dig.
you know
you guys,
Malarkey
can
when
you
he
read
was older?
Malarkey's? Well, I don't know what you'd find in there, but.
I'm 800 years old.
Are you my
Oh,
uncle?
Oh shit! I don't know. Why.
He's your
Is
dad.
he your dad?
I don't think he's my dad. He looks nothing like me. He has
That's
hair.
true. He doesn't.
What you know about liches?
Actually, he doesn't really. He's slightly balding.
What do you know about the farmer?
What you know about liches? Farmer liches.
He's a farmer. What do you know about nice
I know about
farmers?
liches, but
What
I
do you
know about
don't know any
elves.
Farmer
personally.
lich.
What do you know about lich farmers?
What's the lich's name?
We know about liches
He
and witches
didn't
and
tell me. I'm
Frenches
gonna show
and
him the
finches.
staff
He
that
did
the
tell
lich
us.
gave me.
I'm sorry.
Just wanted
You know what happens when you touch that?
What happens? What happened to you?
Does any body part disappear when I roll an 11?
Oh shit. 11. No, 1 through 4.
It's nothing major.
It's all 4.
I think it's minor.
4 through 8 was just the arms. 8 through 11.
My leg.
Yeah, so both your legs turn to sand and you drop waist deep to the floor.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say
That's what
gross.
happens.
And
Speaking of this.
when that happens, he picks up the sand from the ground and looks at it in his hand. He like fuddles with it for a moment.
You
and
can't
he
keep it. It
waits,
just goes right back
and
to
he looks at you and he waits and he looks like he's counting in his head. And then he blows on it. And as he blows on it, the rest of the dust is collecting at the same time and your feet rise you back up. He closes his hand.
Oh, so you know
But he
about.
doesn't seem surprised.
Do you know where the other half of his soul is? How do you know about this?
Do you
shit?
mean when the other half of the soul is?
Sure.
Fuck.
I don't.
You know why we're here.
I
He
don't.
can't say anything.
Would you like us to tell you why we're here?
I think you mean, why did the lich trap your soul? To which I respond, what lich?
Which he's
Which
a
lich?
farmer.
We're here
To find.
to find a guy
Named
to
Nickets.
take his place
Dingo.
Dingo.
in the phylactery.
Guess
So
we
he
found
can
him.
have his whole soul back.
Guess we found the guy.
Because we're tired of picking up his sand. No.
Yeah, we're tired of the sand. We're trying to get full body going on,
Malarkey's soul back.
and yeah, to find a replacement. According to
That's
this
our jet,
lich,
dude. That's what we're up to.
we gotta find a replacement of a specific guy.
That's why I kicked you.
Dude, it's because
So
my legs are
I
like.
don't know any of this. All I know is
You know
I've
about
been
the
down
sand.
here for a long,
Okay,
long
but
time.
how do you know about
And
the
somehow
sand?
we're familiar.
How are you
How could you
unfazed?
know about sand?
How are you unfazed by the body parts turning to sand? Like, that's pretty weird.
Never
been-
change. Haha.
Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Guiding bolt.
When did you meet Malarkey?
Be robot.
Before.
I never claimed to have met Malarkey.
Yeah, but I know you
But
have.
you know Malarkey.
When did you know
You're not
Malarkey?
saying it. We're saying it. You know him. You can't tell us anything.
If we say something that's true, but you can't say that it's true, go like this.
That seems preposterous. Okay.
Did you meet
Perfect.
Did you
Welcome.
meet Malarkey when you were children?
Did
Did
you
you-
meet Malarkey
Did you meet
before
Malarkey?
meeting me?
Did you meet Malarkey in the future?
Did you meet the other half of Malarkey's soul?
How long am I gonna not have that soul bit for?
Come on!
It could be a minute.
Oh, you met the other half on the other side. Where's the other side? Where'd you meet him?
Oh no. Oh no. No. I just had the most horrific thought
Me too.
ever.
We're in hell.
Alright.
No,
No.
We're in the
So-
phylactery.
Can you guys think? No. Listen to my mouth
I think,
speak.
come on. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody on this whole world that would want to provoke or intentionally do horrible things with Malarkey's other half. Potentially, is there any symbols that we've seen on the ground?
You know,
Not
Anywhere
one person
General
that,
I
like,
could think
Waxfist
of.
Who on
really
earth?
doesn't like me for some reason.
She's
I've been wondering
fucking-
about that because I thought that she was cute at first, but then she was like acting real cold towards me, and now
Well, we put her.
I know we sold her to the lich.
Hello, demonic wizard that Malarkey kicked in the fucking
I was
head.
thinking this
No
guy.
shit, but yeah, okay. So,
But like
What do you know
Is
about
there-
this guy?
Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the symbol of Grisette.
Yeah.
What do you know about
What do you
that?
know about him or the
Yeah.
avatar of Grisette?
Oh, I know that Grisette. Poor Grisette. He
What
wants
do
so
you-
badly to be the prince of the to be the king of the underworld, but he's just a prince.
Yeah. What's
another
what's
word.
up
Only
with
way
that?
to succeed. Kill your dad.
Yep.
I mean, legend has it.
You're his dad.
I've been down here a long, long time.
are you the fucking prince of the underworld? Yeah.
I'm the Prince of Darkness, baby.
I can tell you that I met someone,
Oh.
and they told me they were
Making it at him.
sent on a mission from the plane of Mechanus to undo things that were done or were to come
I'm never taking
from
it
the
back.
future. And they abandoned me down here for so long. I don't even know precisely how long.
Did that person look like a less or more burned version of this Malarkey?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not
Okay.
me then. Case closed.
Wait, looked like Larky.
Yep.
Definitely looked like a less or more burned version. Possibly. Definitely. Maybe.
Okay.
Wait. How would Malarkey's other soul
Get
if the
more burned.
No.
Or
Like,
I'm
less.
ready to speak. If the lich has the other half of his soul, how in the fuck?
phylactery that the guy is after on this island. that we
Something's
are
not.
at.
You see what's happening? It's not all connecting. Someone knows someone. They're
I wonder
all
what
working
Ash is up
together. Yeah, I wonder
Being
what
like
he's
a
up
demon
to
lord.
with the
Did
other half of
this
your
person
soul.
that you met have a staph infection?
Yes.
Not that I'm aware of.
Did they have a staff
Let's
at all?
clarify.
By staph infection, we mean like a yeast bacteria that. No, the other one. It's like a staph.
I feel like
It like casts darkness.
we should.
It's like
get out
super
of here.
lame.
I feel like you're not giving us all the information that we need, and it's
Again.
frustrating.
I'm
If I
casting
do,
detect
we
magic
could
on.
undo anything.
Well, I'm just casting detect magic.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot area.
Does
From
it penetrate
myself.
surfaces?
It penetrates 1 foot of less than 1 foot of stone, or 1 inch of metal, or a tiny bit of lead.
And you detect all the magical items on your crew.
What about this guy?
Ain't got nothing magic about him.
No, you took a scimitar.
He's just fucking. Oh,
The man that I met, the man that
You
I
would,
met,
like, if
asked
they-
me.
So he's not
If
under
I-
some kind of illusion or somebody
wait.
else.
Hold on.
Sorry.
No,
The
he
man
was
that I
gonna give
met
us something.
asked me if I could show him a very dangerous area in which he could hide something.
That does sound like you.
And I showed him, I brought him down to a very dangerous area, and he left me there. And I had no way out.
Okay.
That just doesn't sound like me.
We've never abandoned anyone anywhere.
No. I'm very thoughtful about all 4 of my friends.
I did make markings on the wall as long as I could.
What kind of
As far as I can tell, before I lost my mind, I was down here, if I could guess, about 500 years is when I stopped counting.
What have you been eating?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
What have you been drinking?
Mushrooms.
Seawater? Because that is not good for you. I learned that the hard way.
Don't ask.
No, he's got a canteen, so he just keeps recycling.
The old R. Kelly.
He did leave me with the proper magic to illuminate my area and sustain myself.
Wow, that's fucked
That
up.
Barely.
doesn't sound like me at all.
Nothing got set on fire?
There's no milk involved.
No burn wounds.
No fire, no milk.
No finger guns?
Yeah, I don't think that's you.
It's not me.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy's
but-
got me mistaken.
But if it's half your soul, it could be like the lame.
Now I know what you're thinking. It might have been some other guy that was horribly burned multiple times.
Yeah. He doesn't always look like this.
Yeah. Usually.
This is what a full-blown breath of a
Have
dragon to
eyebrows.
the face looks like.
But he saved all of
I never said that he was the person.
I mean, we patted your nose and your head.
That's right.
Yeah.
You didn't say.
Which one's
Wink.
the signal?
Wink, wink.
one eye. Blink, blink.
Oh, okay, he keeps acting robotic.
Oh, just weird.
Yeah.
I've been down here a very, very long time.
Yeah.
I would love to move on and get out of here.
Well,
You got any of those mushrooms?
You should be happy.
Mosey on.
Company. to
Oh,
talk
mushrooms!
wait, how are those mushrooms?
Handful. He gives you a handful of dried mushrooms.
Put them in my
I'm done with them. Trade. Food. Any type of normal
Oh,
food.
fuck.
I have
I've got
normal-
literally nothing.
I got normal food. You can have a day's rations.
Yeah, I was gonna
There
say,
you
we
go.
have to have.
Bless you, Baldric.
I'm gonna eat
We've got a
one
bunch
too,
of
'cause
meat
I
and
have
salt.
literally nothing. In
Oh,
my,
plops
I have
down,
no
We've got a
cross-legged and
shitload of
just-
meat and
Yeah, I'll
salt.
just get down on some
the
beef
boat
jerky.
has a lot of meat and salt.
I have one salted crab.
We're adventurers.
Yeah, you guys probably should eat and drink so you
Yeah,
don't
I'm doing
Uh,
that right now.
suffer any exhaustion.
I mean, those mushrooms didn't
Canteen,
kill him. I'm just
ration.
curious what they did to him.
You
All
saw
right,
him when
I'll
we
eat
got
a
here.
ration.
He was not of sound
Rations.
mind.
God
It's
dang
time
it.
to ration down.
Love it.
Dang it, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
So between eating and talking and meandering, 4 hours have passed, and what do you guys
Let's go kill another thing.
let's see.
Get
Yeah,
another
let's
key.
open the door. Come on.
We don't have a key.
Alright, I'm gonna wake up the little buddy.
Oh yeah.
Should we take some time to
Like,
search
alright, we're
this?
ready.
Should we
No.
take some time to search
No.
this area first?
We're going.
Since I have 10 minutes of detect magic.
Nah.
I mean, we gotta move all the statues away anyway, so might as well.
You say nah, and
No,
you
we
pull
didn't
out
put
the
any over
octopus
here, we'll
arm
put 'em over there.
and
Yeah.
you shove it
We
into
only
the
put
hole,
it-
and
We'll
you
just
wiggle
let
it
that
around for a
space
little bit
forever.
until you feel the
You can cast.
or sorry, until you feel
you
the
can cast your
little
thing to, like, heal
stone
the
suction
statues
cups
if you want.
align with
Oh,
some
no,
of
I
them,
did not prep
and
greater
the doors crack
restoration.
open.
I don't actually care about any of that.
It's a very short and narrow set of doors. The
Is it
gears
safe
were
to see
twisting as it
like a-
opened, and the dust was
Crazy.
falling off them, and the rock was
We
falling
might
off
learn.
them.
100
Can you
gold
take
Um,
key back?
diamonds every
Huh?
time I
Can you
do
take
it.
key back? Yeah. Alright, I'll take
Nice.
it.
Absolutely.
more
Or
than
you
this
take the
guy's
key with
giving
you,
us.
throw it in your pocket, and you guys come to another corridor that's very narrow and very short. It's just like you guys, like two people could walk shoulder to shoulder if they're scraping the walls down
Alright,
this
cool.
corridor.
Are we in our marching order?
Yeah, you guys are in your marching
Well,
order.
I'm gonna take a torch, light it, and throw it as far as I can.
We're here.
And then in 10 feet, she's gonna pick it up and do it again.
Oh my god.
Banana,
So-
do you have like a necklace or something that you can hide from light easily?
Hide from light.
I need a rock. Oh, there's. I'm gonna pick up a
Oh,
piece
I
of the
have-
rock dead guy.
So you throw it 75 feet
I
in
have
front of
something
you.
you can light up.
Yeah.
fucking chuck that thing.
Because it'll
dude.
stay lit for a
How
With
you
all
while.
your
say
sleep, with all your
75 feet?
with all your
God
sleep
damn.
and rest, and you're just kind of like irritated, and throw this. You
That's
weren't
fine.
getting all the
Oh,
information you
Aaron.
wanted,
Anything that you want to hold that'll give you torchlight.
Yeah.
and your
For an
scales
hour.
sort of glisten as you throw it down the hall, and it clunks across the roof,
You
hits
could do
the
it with
ground, rolls a
like
few
a
more
bolt,
feet.
and you can
Um,
even shoot it if you want.
Or like your
For
gloves,
an
like
hour.
anything.
It glows, and almost towards the end of the chamber, it looks like the narrow chamber ends up ahead. You can't really see; it's just darkness, whatever it is that
Oh.
leads into
So
it.
you got
Baldy's
detect
gonna
magic
light up
going?
a torch or a
Crossbow bolt.
crossbow bolt that I have,
Yeah.
so that I can see while I'm walking.
You see
I'm in the
anything?
front, right?
Detect magic or?
Do I see any magic? We have 10 minutes of this.
Not yet, but as you're walking down the hallway, you guys get to this passageway that's about the same. It's like just tall enough to walk through, just wide enough. Into this smaller room, much smaller than the one you saw before. It's probably about.
I'm gonna pick up my torch as we pass it.
Yeah, you pick up your torch. The door is
Wood, that's good
probably
wood.
50 feet in front of you. The walls are probably 20 feet to the right of the passage, 20 feet to the whatever backwards, 20 feet on either side, and you do detect magic on the door where there is more binary, and you do detect it on the walls surrounding you.
It says that I can also discern what school of magic that is.
That would be
Enchantment.
The kind that crushes us. Purple. That's what I'm addicted to.
crushes us.
We are in.
What are you
the
worried about? You can go 90
garbage
feet in a single turn.
compactor.
That's true.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. You can double dash.
Double dash?
You're like
Okay,
a
I was like,
lightning
how
bolt.
on earth can I?
You're like a Usain
How did
lightning
I
bolt.
not know? Like, I know about double dash, but why? I did not know that that's something that I had at all.
What would that be?
Tampered.
Abjuration.
Tampering.
Hold on. Let's see. It would be
Suspicious.
no.
That would be bad.
Magic.
Enchantment. Transmutation.
That's also bad.
I think it might be. Okay, whatever. Fuck that. Okay, so yeah, it's probably that. So it glows purple,
I told you.
which is
Purple.
telling you that it is a
Purple
transmutation type of magic.
Transmutation. Okay.
So it turns into something.
Where are you seeing it?
It
Everywhere?
turns silver into gold.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
It
Might
I'm gonna throw
turns
silver.
into a knot room.
Or it could be like a wall that turns into a door. Or it could be
Turns
a
into
door that
cheese.
turns into a monster. Or
Do you guys see any doors, or is the entire
There's
area
a door
just
at the
lit
end.
up?
There's a door at the end.
What's lit up?
transmutation.
The walls and the door in front of
Transformative
us.
magic.
Okay, so the walls and the door. Yeah, that's true.
That's because that's
Kinda
fucking
sus.
Star Wars.
I-
Shit. We're gonna die in here. Alright.
Indiana Jones, the walls cave in.
Arrows shooting out of the wall. Fucking.
Alright.
Alright.
don't know if I'm ready for one of the
Can I
tablets
Yeah, you are.
I don't think so.
roll to see if I know what's going on in here?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tell them that where I see the magic.
Where do
Okay.
you see the magic?
Yeah, you're gonna do an investigation
Right
check
there.
on the wall.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Would you
On
like
the
to
walls and on that
investigate
back
as
door.
well? I
Yeet.
am
Oh well.
investigating for 14.
Well, good thing you asked me. I'm just kidding, I didn't. Wow, I got one higher than you and rolled a 5, so I just beat you. 15. No, wait. 16.
Plus
My
the
bad.
thing that I can also.
Sorry, you rolled a 4 and you rolled a 16.
I rolled a
Uh,
14.
Oh, 14.
Never mind. She rolled a 16.
11
on
plus
investigation.
5.
Okay, so yeah, you guys go around the walls. Nothing strange. It looks like there's carvings in the walls where he pointed
Are
out where
they-
all the purple glowing was.
Stone carving, or what are the woods? What are the walls made out
They look like stone carvings.
of? Okay.
This room has the same sort of tiling. The walls are pretty well carved out. They come around you from the doorway in kind of like a semicircle. So you've got the door and then like a half circle of the door that you came in and a half circle. And you go around and you touch the walls and you see what looks like engravings. You move some dust away. And you see what looks kind of like a leg, like a large leg. So, you know, you do the best you can at like blowing off the rest of the stuff. You're using like, you know, instead of fire, you're just using like hot breath to like reach your breath up there, blow stuff away. It looks like statues of tall men. They all look the same. It looks like they have some sort of strange headdress on, and they've got like what almost looks like targets in the middle of their chest, like a big circle, smaller circle, smaller circle, smaller circle, and that's the part that's actually glowing purple.
That's where the magic is.
Yeah.
That's where
Alright,
magic
cool.
happens.
So
I'm going
there's the
to-
magic on that, and where was the other spot that you said the magic was?
The door with the binary.
Gotcha.
I'm going to knock an arrow and shoot it through the middle of the target on one of them.
Yeah, your arrow.
Oh my god.
Your arrow bounces off the wall.
Okay.
We should see what the door says.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the door.
Okay.
Thank God I got that back.
Yeah.
Speak, friend.
Friend.
Literally made this dungeon for you, baby.
She kills all of her enemies, decapitates them all. She almost decapitated herself, and now has a special ball.
Their heads.
This is special. You do.
So, after you're done reading it, you step back, and the piece of floor that you were standing on in front of the door
We're really good.
lowers, and a pillar from the center of the room
Really good at
rises
it.
up to about chest height, and
What did I
sitting on top of it is a dusty old glass jar with what looks like stagnant, putrid yellow water inside of it.
Piss jug.
Thirsty Dora?
If I was Malarkey, I'd
It's a
go to
special
What does it
ball,
smell like?
guys.
You go up and smell it. Oh,
I'd like to investigate.
gag worthy. It smells like it doesn't smell like piss. It just smells like sludge, like ancient sludge, like body odor to the max, but not the good kind,
How
the
did this
sweet
appear?
kind that turns you on, but like the
It's just-
nasty
it's
kind
there.
where someone walks in and clears the room. You know, someone's been playing like video games in their mom's basement for like 36 hours straight, and they go.
Hey, Baldrick, come
step
smell
in the
this.
cafe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
smell it too.
It's like fucking that
Any-
Make a Constitution saving
jackass
throw.
thing
That's
where
fine.
they like collect his sweat while he's on the train.
Natural 20.
Ew. They're like
Plus
gagging
2,
and
so
dude, that one's
22.
gnarly because of everyone's
Um,
reactions, dude.
You vomit, but just in your mouth.
Almost
Yeah.
swallow it back down. That smells terrible.
Right?
What is it?
Ra, come smell this.
Right.
I can go over and smell it.
Constitution.
Oh, do I roll for that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just saving throw.
Your
+4.
Constitution saving
No, it's more because you're proficient in con, which is good.
Because I rolled a 3.
Constitution
+8.
plus 8.
So 11.
11.
Yeah.
You turn to Malarkey and just projectile vomit from his face down to his feet.
Well, that's it. We've
Right?
solved the puzzle. Can I? Right?
It's really gross. Anyway, this
Anyway.
this wall's poem. I think it wants a minotaur head.
That's what that smell is.
What?
I think
The
it wants a
poem?
minotaur head.
I have so many heads.
This door.
There's at least 2 in the bag.
There are some minotaur heads in there.
Yeah.
Why do we need?
If
How did you
this
gather
room
that?
is for you,
Well,
what? Who was the
How did
last
you-
one for?
what is
Because
that?
Okay,
that
so
was-
the poem, it was pretty on the nose, right? I was starting to think that this dungeon was made specifically for us.
Or by someone we know.
Because it talked about somebody who always decapitates their enemies and then almost decapitated themselves once. That made me think of that time that Ra stuck her axe in her own chest and almost died when we fought the Minotaurs.
So either Malarkey
and it
did
mentioned
this or Ash did.
a orb that was received in payment
They
of this
both did.
scandal.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the orb go?
I have.
No, the
I
orb
knew
is
someone
shattered.
was playing with us
I
with someone's
have the
toys.
pieces. I kept them.
Okay, but that orb, it's not Ra's orb.
No.
I don't have my own orb. I had an
You
amulet. I had.
have-
The orbs you collect are more skeletal in nature.
An eye.
Do have an eye.
She has an eye.
Yeah. And a
The
jar.
rooms are curated,
It's my
I
idol.
agree, for each
It's
and
my
every
idol.
one of us, and it's talking about you, and I'm beyond creeped out.
Wait, which one was curated for me?
It hasn't happened yet. This is room 1 of 5, and there are.
Yeah, who was the first one for?
That was just a treat. That was a little I'm bored treat.
I think that was actually.
Literally,
in there. I'm
he
bored.
said that.
Here's a monster.
Yes, I have big ears. I listen. So this is room 1.
Ra.
I've got. An
Okay, so we
eyeball.
got a couple selections. We got
I hate this.
Yeah,
We're
eyeball,
walking into some
Minotaur head
bullshit.
and
Can I examine the really gross thing without smelling it or tasting it?
Yeah,
I'd like to examine that.
yeah. So you
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I don't have any testicles left. That could
You-
be a ball.
you
Like,
feel
why would
it.
he-
You know, what are you doing? Are you picking up? Are you dumping some shit out? What are you doing?
I'm gonna pick it up, look at it, see if there's anything. And is it's closed and it smells that bad?
No,
or
it's not closed. It's open.
Okay.
Yeah,
you can drop stuff
and
into
it's-
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Point
like
of this jar.
drop like a little bit of it out
Oh,
on the
drop
ground and see
something
what kind of
in the
reaction.
When you pick it up and drop a little bit on the ground, a bunch of dust just shoots off the walls.
Okay.
I'm gonna
it settles on the ground.
slowly put it back down.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Yeah, the room shook. Dust exploded off
Did
the
the
walls.
walls
and fell
move at
Come
all?
on, Indiana Jones 101.
Right.
The room shook. So
I'm looking around and walking away from the thing.
So
Okay.
volatile.
Seems a bit.
Smells
Not
like
quite
putrefaction
right. That.
and is volatile.
Was it the walls shook? The walls just shook, or like the thing like and shook the walls.
Raw, drop a
It
head in
just
there.
shook the
Oh no, it wasn't when you like
I
right
think
when
it
you
was
picked
the
it up
jar
and were
bigger.
dumping it out.
You got
Or
tiny
did I
heads.
have
As soon as it came off the
mason
thing.
jar?
Yeah, just
You
I'm
got big.
I'm
You
imagining like a
have
fish.
tiny
jar.
skulls.
Yeah.
You have
How
big
big is this
skulls.
jar?
You've got skulls of all
Like-
sizes,
like fishbowl?
from the hag, those little
Well, they're in
whatevers.
the
Alright.
bag.
Like
and
big
thing
enough to
you
put a
have.
head in.
Well, okay.
You can
What's
just
the
start pulling them
password?
out.
you could fit a head in there if you wanted to.
Wanna try putting a head in there?
It would only
Like,
displace
reach into
like
the
it's only
party
half full
bag.
with the liquid, so I mean it would only displace some.
Okay.
Close
which
your
head
eyes,
is-
reach into the bag, pick your
Give the-
favorite one.
Quickling heads. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
would
could
put the
use-
eye in there.
What? I
The
need
eye's
that.
more orb-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think if Baldric dies, you
What
can
was
just
the
take his
verbiage?
eyes.
Yeah, you
Malarkey
can have
again?
my eye. Like this kills me.
I only have. She kills all.
Malarkey, what was
She
the
kills
verbiage?
all her enemies.
With
Decapitates.
decapitation.
So
them
that would
all.
be head.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
What was
I
the
can-
rest of it?
She almost
I didn't have
decapitated herself and now has a special ball.
What special ball do you have?
It's gotta be an eyeball,
What do you
right?
got?
It's gotta be the
Only
eyeball.
That's all I have. And I didn't decapitate anything to get the eyeball.
No.
I think it's just part of
All right.
it's.
Fine. I'll sacrifice the eyeball, but you guys gotta help me find a new one.
All right.
You know what?
This one is barely intact. We'll find you a better one.
We could give
All
you
right.
that
So
guy's
I'm gonna
eyeball.
unscrew the lid to the eyeball that I have.
Tell you what, if we ever find Kevin
Dump it
again,
in my hand. Put it in the piss jar.
I'll get you an eyeball.
You drop it in the bar in the jar, and it dissolves, and it starts glowing purple, and the walls start glowing purple, and they start shaking again, and
In a scarier or less scary way?
No, they're
I'm
shaking.
still
they're
scared.
just shaking. Dust is falling off. The gears
Is
start
it a
to
good
turn,
tremor?
and the door opens to the next chamber.
Oh shit.
Woo, we did it. Alright.
I am
My eye.
nodding.
You just bought a bigger than
And
iPad.
I
You're
think
Fuck you,
that's where
Morty.
we're gonna end this
Fuck your
session.
soul, Morty.
Yeah?
If you guys have a ruby, I
I
can
think
make you
Ash-
all
Because
really
everyone's
cool
still
eye.
awake, and
I'm
I
good.
don't want anyone to
I don't want to
start
speak for Sam.
I'm
honestly.
totally good. Yeah. Sam's
Yeah, I'm
good.
good
I'm
for
I'll
so
speak for her.
nervous.
I'm good for another room.
Alright, if
You don't
everybody
Good for
else is
another
on-
room?
I am tired, but if
Sam's like-
everybody's on board for another room,
No pressure.
I'll go get
Where
you a
we
Red
at?
Bull.
It's
I think
been.
I should drink another
I
room.
don't
It's
need it. You
been-
won't sleep at all.
Well, we
Why don't we take?
Yeah.
Then why don't we take a short break and then come
Yeah,
on to the next
sure.
one?
Okay.
Go outside. You never gave her her wake
So-
up smack. That's the problem.
I have this
yeah, Mariah
Wait.
wanted me to slap your ass.
I said give